Hey, what's up, folks? Slice'em here with Slice'em Gaming, and it's time again for some D&D. Come in, relax, have some fun, and see what happens with this crazy crew. So we had our Christmas special. That's over. Totally different deal, though it was awesome. And my character did get a cool compass, kind of like that of Johnny Depp off of Pirates of the Caribbean. So anyway, different story, different time. Let's go back to this group. The Valiant lost. We ended in a minute. Apparently, I got presents upstairs. I can't right now. I'm busy. But come here. Just come say hi real quick.
Come on.
No, I can't.
Come on.
Wrong answer.
No, come on.
I got hijacked. Part of the crew was in jail. The other
it?
I don't know.
Peace.
No, in a second.
Come on.
In a minute.
Come.
High five.
Yeah.
And we're not opening presents tonight. It's tomorrow.
I'll show you.
No, you.
Pass it.
No, quit cheating.
I'll see you.
No, wrong answer.
Is it?
No. So anyway, part of the team's in jail. The other part is on the move, trying to find what's going on. And you're going to hurt yourself. And the other part of the team, Rocky and Lucy, are... Stop that. Rocky and Lucy are out and about and looking to catch up with the rest of the team. So with that being said, we're going to get this going because obviously I got Captain Crazy. Hey, stop. Go.
No.
Stop. All right, so we're going to jump back up with the rest of the group so that he can start that, and we'll go from there. With that being said, welcome to Slicing Gaming. Let's have fun and see what happens. You stop, you monkey.
Okay.
All right, go.
Okay.
Hey,
I felt like I had to send it to you because I put a lot of effort into it. It was
Blakely.
Yeah, that's impressive. I was
Stop it.
battling with the one on the character. It got to the point where I went, screw it. It just kind of...
I couldn't do. I'm looking at it now. I can't do the barrel
No more.
ends, the
You
tips of
understand?
them. I
Blakely.
couldn't make like the circles in the right perspective. I tried it like 400 times, and looking at it now, it just makes me mad.
Blakely.
Perspective on a sick barrel
Blakely.
bitch.
Alright guys, looks like we are ready to rock and roll.
Blakely. I mean it.
So let's go ahead and do a little recap here.
Everybody can hear you.
Alright, so last time, Rocky and Lucy
Blakely.
managed to win the trust of the now deceased Burgomaster Vargas's
Blakely.
wife,
I said stop.
Lady Petronova, by using Rocky's clerical magic to believe the town was under attack by some foul curse. They traveled then to the Burgomaster's mansion, while Captain Izek, the adopted son of the Burgomaster, took his mother to safety in the local jail. Once there, Lucy and Rocky discovered the Burgomaster's estranged son, Victor, living in the attic. Lucy also found an ancient book in a chest. Satisfied with their work and deeds, the two decided to leave and find out what had happened to their allies, who had clearly killed the Burgomaster at the behest of Lady Fiona Watchter. Meanwhile, Renard, Ginger, and Ren had safely arrived at Lady Fiona's mansion with Irina and Tim. Once there, they discovered Izek's fascination with Irina had come from the belief that perhaps she was his long-lost sister. After much discussion, they ultimately decided upon a course of action to attempt to take the town in a peaceful manner through diplomacy. Upon arriving at the jail, where Izek and Petronova were located, Lady Watchter went inside by herself. A short time later, she exited, and the heroes were then arrested by Izek. Before anyone could make a move, Lady Watchter indicated for them to make no attempt at resistance. Against possibly their own better thoughts, they went ahead and went along with it, relieving themselves of their weapons and armaments. The group was then taken inside, and each person individually put inside of their own cell. Left to their own devices, the three wonder now what is to come of what happened. And now the tale of the Valiant loss continues. We come to Lucy and Rocky, who have just made their way outside of the mansion. What is their intentions?
Run away! So Rocky, do you think everything's just gone to shit and we should skip town?
Well, I mean, at this point, we know that they did their part. I would say I'd say let's get back to the rest of the group and see what we can figure out and get out of here. You know, I
Should we
mean,
Should we go to Fiona Watchter's house, or
I would
someplace else?
I would assume that's where they go after they got done taking care of all of this.
Well, let's be sneaky.
Yeah, I don't think we're sneaking anywhere.
I can sneak. It's just
Yeah.
you.
Oh,
You're on your own. We are going to go to Fiona Watchter's house.
Okay.
I do not want to be noticed.
All right. So, the two of you then decide to take a circular route back through the area of the town where you kind of, similar to the route that Ren and Renard and Ginger had taken earlier, trying to avoid the outskirts. And as you guys are moving, I need you to go ahead and make 2 stealth checks, please. Okay.
Should I just sit on Rocky's shoulder and tell him how to be stealthy?
ooh, I think that makes perfect sense to me.
Okay, now go under that bush.
Hey, you're safe up to there, Rocky. Okay, let's go. What are we?
I only see 1 stealth check currently. There we go. Look at that. Stealthy as a rock.
Stealthying it up here.
Okay. So. Alright. So, Rocky, you're kind of trying to lead the way as normal, kind of going through. And while you're not necessarily trying to be hidden, you're not also looking for too much attention either. And Lucy's kind of following close behind you. And as you guys are making your way down through the pathways, you can now tell that the festival is definitely over. Any lively music, any intent upon any type of fun or gatherings is completely over at this point. You can see different individuals kind of moving in, going into homes. You can see doors shutting. There's just a general sense of fear now that's settled upon the populace. It's like a sharp contrast to the feelings and the excitement that they were having earlier. Rocky, as you are about to head over a corner, Lucy, sharp hearing, picks up a few phrases, and she kind of grabs quickly upon your arm to kind of hold you back.
Okay.
You hear a few guards not too far away. Yeah, we're looking. Have you seen her? Nah, we got the other 3 taken care of. Well, we gotta find the other 2. The lady wants them there. And so you kind of hear a couple of those murmurings and such, and Lucy, while no one necessarily name dropped, you got a bad feeling about this.
Rocky, did you hear that?
Not exactly, but
It sounds like they're already looking for us. They said they have the other 3. I don't know what that means, though.
what do you mean they have the other 3?
Are dead or not dead? Dangerous?
Yeah.
Are we obligated to save them?
Yikes.
We know that they didn't get caught at the house because we were in the house, the burgomaster's house. So how
Yeah.
did they find them?
More importantly, what has changed for them to suddenly want them? I mean, we
Right.
were sent there by, by the town, by the lady to check on everything. I mean,
Right. Maybe we should be careful going to her house. Let's see what we can find out.
maybe we shouldn't exactly go to her house.
Oh?
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's not the best direction to go.
But where else are we going to go?
Well, that's a great question. I mean,
Back to the inn? I don't know if they'd side with us.
I don't think anyone in the town sides with us. I'm on the move.
So we should just find the other three and get going? Get lost?
Sounds like we need to figure out where the other three are. That's the
As
problem.
you guys are kind of talking and such, I need you both to make a perception check for me.
Oops, instead I opened my email.
I need you to make an email check for me.
Oh no!
Okay. All right. So Lucy, you're just kind of you're starting to get a little caught up in it. You're starting to get just a little paranoid about the situation, and you're not a little panicky, a little like, oh god, okay, what's going to happen here? And Rocky, you kind of from where you're watching and where from you're kind of looking over her. You're looking directly over her, and you see a few houses over. You can see someone that you kind of recognize, and the individual locks eyes with you, and he kind of makes a nod, and you recognize him as Ernest Larnack, one of Lady Fiona Washter's aides that you had met before. And he kind of gives a nod towards the two of you.
I'll nudge Lucy and
Did they find us?
over there. Take a look.
Mm.
And so I'll
Well, I guess we should hear what he has to say, but I'm gonna keep my knife close, if you know what I mean.
close to your paw. No, I'm just kidding. I know what you mean. All right, let's. And if he kind of sees me, I'm gonna kind of motion for him to come over. Wind clear, trying to get him over there. At that point, I mean,
He looks at you, and he kind of looks around his own corner where he is kind of sort of, and then he makes a motion and kind of indicates another house about in the middle between the two of you, and kind of motions with his fingers, making a little walking motion.
he wants us to move over to that house. I say, let's go and see what happens.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right,
All right.
we'll jot over to that house.
Okay. So as you guys kind of go around the corner and then head a little bit diagonally headed across the road there, you see him kind of making a outward loop kind of back around. And you see a little group of guards making a walk, heading in the direction towards the burgomaster's mansion, just narrowly missing you as you guys come across there. The two of you make your way around the home, and you can see now this is more of a bit of a derelict house. It looks like no one lives in it. As you get around to the outside of it, you see that the door is open just a crack.
Okay. Let's, Lucy, let's
Let's
peek in.
peek in.
All right, we'll peek in.
Okay. As soon as you start to peek in, you see the door then kind of pull open a little bit, and Ernst, come on! And he motions for the two of you to come in.
Well then, let's go in. We'll enter the house. What's up, Rudy? Good to see you, brother. Alan, what's up?
Isn't this a lovely evening?
Would you like to tell us what's going on?
Well, I'll tell you what's going on. Shit hit the fan.
Well, okay. More details would be great.
So, the three of your compatriots made their way back to Fiona's mansion. They brought Irina with them. And, well, long and short of it is they did not kill Isaac, nor did they take the lady of the house captive. So only one out of the three that we needed out of the way was gone. So, well, what do? Make a plan. And the plan is we'll try diplomacy, right? We'll go there and we'll try to talk them into it, see if they can, I'll be honest with you, I tuned out a little bit. That's the general idea. I think they were going to go politely ask them to hand over the town.
Yeah, that sounds like that would go great. I mean, Lucy, if you had control of the town, you just give it over, right?
So where are our friends?
Well, so we went there, right? And
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
she went inside, the lady, and when she came back out, well, your three friends were arrested on murder charges.
Wait.
I'm going to draw
How?
my base.
Well, we all know, of course, that they did indeed murder the burgomaster. So...
Under the Lady Fiona's orders.
Well, yeah, of course, under Lady Fiona's orders.
And does everyone know that?
Don't be ridiculous. Listen, we've got to put a plan into action.
I'm
Can't
forming a
find
plan
it, so-
inside my head right now. And it goes a
I'm
little
sorry.
ditty like this. If you don't tell us how to save our friends, your head's gonna become flat.
Well, I'm going to put it to you like this, big man. He pats you on the shoulder. I'm not anyone with any kind of power. Not here. You need to speak to Fiona. She is your only shot at saving your friends at this point.
Where is she?
She's back at the mansion. We have Irina as well. We disguised her, so they didn't take her.
What do you think, Rocky?
So who's to say that you guys aren't gonna just sell us out?
Like you did the rest of them.
If I was going to sell you out, why bother to find you two here? I'm sure the two of you would have blundered into the guards at some point without my warning.
Have you seen and know the things that we have done? This is Lucy, the
Yeah,
sneaky cat.
We are the A-team.
Exactly. And some people have went as far as to call us the A+ team.
I don't think that's a thing, but I'll go along with it.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. You can come with me or you can stay. I don't really care. I've done what I was asked. That's what I'm paid to do. So, pick your poison.
Why does it have to be poison?
It's always poison.
What do you think? Jailbreak or murder hobo?
You tell me what you think.
I think... And come over here a second, Rocky. I'm gonna take him away so that Ernst can't hear.
I'll kneel down and we'll huddle up, kind of looking around, get the huddle position going on here. Well, what do you think?
I wonder if we can double cross and get the burgomaster's wife back onto our side again.
She did like you. You did play a mean ditty that day, and she was dancing.
And I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure her husband nobody liked.
Right. I don't know that
So
she even liked her
maybe
husband.
so maybe she didn't like him. So maybe if we go, we can talk to her privately and figure this out.
I like
Because
where your head's at.
she doesn't know that Fiona watched her, hired us to kill her husband.
No. More importantly, we could... Yes, I like where this is going. Cat, I like you.
Lucy purrs. Okay. All right, Ernst, we'll follow you, but preferably quietly so we don't get arrested.
Wait a minute. Do we want to follow him? Or, wait a minute. Come back over to the huddle. Get back in the huddle. Hey, what if we
You
just
just
have...
kill him?
Well,
Wait,
I
what?
wasn't going to go quite that far, but what if we just let them meet us somewhere rather than us trying to walk through town and hope nobody notices us?
Oh, but how would we get... Well, we want Fiona. And, oh, wait, no, we want the... I don't even remember her name. What's the burgomaster's wife's name? DM?
Petronova.
Petronova. We want Petronova, though. Maybe I can pull her aside to talk to her? I don't know.
I have a better idea.
Okay.
Oh, come on. I don't got all day.
All right, here's what we'll do. We'll meet you at... And I don't know, we'll pick a place just kind of off a little bit. Look, out here, back behind these houses, but we can't go through town. We'll get... It's too likely we'll get caught.
What about like the inn or the church?
Terrible places to go. Look, just come with me. I know a route we can take. We'll be safe.
Okay. And when we walk outside, I'm going to look for a raven.
Okay.
Time to get a messenger raven up in the
go
air.
ahead and make a perception check.
Stupid double click. Either way, 16.
All right. So you kind of look around, kind of scanning the rooftops, the skyline, and you do see just a few houses over. You see a raven perched up, sitting on top of the roof, the top line of that home there, just kind of bobbing along.
I'll call to it.
So Ernst kind of looks at you as you make your little whistle sound or whatever you're doing. What are you doing?
Sorry.
Keep it down.
My bad. And then I'll just wait for the
You see
raven.
As you watch, and the raven kind of cocks its head in your direction, you see it kind of hop a little over, and then hop a little closer. You see it kind of flutter to one of the rooftops, curious, watching. Not all the way there just yet, though.
I'll motion for it to come over. I mean, there was one raven I thought that was basically following us since the wine incident.
There's been a few that have kind of been keeping an eye on you. So you kind of motion towards it, and you see it kind of hop around a little bit. It's a little unsure. It's looking at Lucy very worriedly.
Come on, Ernst. Let's go on ahead. Rocky will catch up.
Don't try anything stupid. I won't save you again. So the two of you kind of go a little bit quicker, and you see the raven, and you get like a bit of a call that comes towards you, and you get this feeling, this kind of like a relief sound from the bird, kind of like this emotion, this empathy of, whew, the cat's gone.
Okay.
So it kind of pops down a little bit and then floats, just kind of lightly hops in the air and kind of glides down towards you and lands on your shoulder.
All right.
And you see as you communicate with it, you see just a very, very faint glow from underneath your armor there as the raven amulet kind of illuminates a little.
I need you to find out if these people are being held at the local jail. And I'll describe the rest of our teammates.
The bird kind of nods its head a few times, kind of listening, and you're fairly certain it gets what you want it to do. Have been not communicating with too many birds.
Right. So, at that point, and then also, let's see. Yeah, I mean, I need to know where these people are, and I'm going to describe our teammates and also Lady Petrovia or whatever, and see where she might be.
Okay. So the bird stops, bobbing its head, looking at you, and you feel that, well, to the best of your knowledge, you have conveyed the best you can to this bird on what to do. So it kind of hops across your shoulder to the other one, kind of flutters its wings a little bit, feather kind of whacks you in the nose, and then it kind of lifts up and goes off towards the center of town.
Okay. I'll kind of catch back up to Lucy and let her know and just tell her I've got a bird on the lookout.
Oh, good job.
Yeah, I'm just trying to do my part.
So you guys make your way up through the town, and Ernst knows the town like the back of his hand. There's no doubt about that. He's able to weed you guys skillfully in and out amongst the homes. At no point do you guys ever come across any group of guards that are of any great consequence. And so you find yourselves in front of the watchtower home. And for the other group members, I don't know if you can see or not, but I'm going to move your tokens over so that way you guys can check out as well. Alright. Get in, quick! Ernst kind of walks over here to the door and then kind of just motions for the two of you to run inside.
We ready?
Let's go. Inside I go.
Okay. You guys all enter. Ernst behind you locks the door. You guys find yourselves ushered back into the main area where you've been a few times. As you walk in, you see David over in the corner, and she's kind of like just twirling her blade, and she kind of looks up and sees you. She nods, looks at Ernst. Looks like you found him. Looks like. What bother? Irina, over there in the corner, looks at the two of you. Oh, thank goodness, you're all right.
Irina, what happened?
We went to try to see if we could talk to the lady, and next thing you know, Isaac's coming out. Everyone's being arrested. It's just, it's insanity.
Mm-hmm.
And now, where did they go?
Right now, the three of them are locked up, and Lady Fiona instructed all of us to come back here, Ernst, to find you, and her and Petronova. I'm not sure where they are.
Mm.
Don't like the way any of that sounds.
So what do they want us to do? Just wait?
Yeah, she didn't really say. Just to get you guys here safely.
I don't like this, Rocky.
Yeah, me either. Jeez. I'm gonna whisper to Lucy. Has the thought of ever leaving town crossed your mind?
Well, several times in the last hour, but I feel like our friends might be a little sad about that. Well, I mean, they're talented, right? I'm sure they can break out of jail on their own.
Right?
Can I go look around the house? I'm just gonna like walk out of the room and see if anyone stops me.
Listen, says Ernst, I wouldn't go saying about. Let's just relax here for now.
I'm gonna ignore him.
Okay. Right as you're headed upstairs, the door, there's a beating on the door to the entrance. Damnation! And Ernst kind of moves around quickly and clicks open the door, and you see Rocky, a man, kind of come in there not too long after, and he actually looks similar to the individual that you guys had met previously, the one that Ginger had walked in on. And as he walks into the room, Ernst, damn it, Carl. Hey, listen. Lady Fiona told me to send word here. My mother says that we need to wait till nightfall. She has a plan.
A plan for what?
Well, she said that she thinks that she can get all our enemies lined up. And you, she points at Ernst, she wants you and David to get them out. People in the prison. Take them all out at one time. Be done with it.
When you say take them out... Oh, wait, Lucy's upstairs. Lucy left.
Lucy comes tumbling down the stairs.
When you say take them out, you mean free them from prison, right?
I'm talking about Isaac.
Oh.
Petronova.
Are they still at the prison?
And Isaac might be, but Petronova's not.
How much longer till nightfall? Lucy's gonna look at her imaginary watch.
2, maybe 3 hours. The sun will be set by your best estimation.
How well do you know the prison?
There's not much to it. It's pretty small. Just a few rooms, a few cells.
Where is Fiona?
Don't know. Got word from one of her aides. Told me to come to you guys.
Prison break? Lucy looks at Rocky with hopeful eyes.
I mean, at this point, I'm in if you're in. We've done plenty of other stupid stuff.
Okay, we will wait. Do you have any snacks?
That I can provide, he says. And he moves back, headed towards the inner recesses of the house. I'll bring back some food. We'll heal up, we'll eat up. And you guys are going to be able to take a short rest here, so if there's anything that can assist you in that regard, go ahead.
Okay.
There won't be a problem there. So, meanwhile...
Rocky, did you take damage before? Are you still
No.
damaged? Or are you...
No, I never healed myself up or finished my new hit points.
Here, I can play you a song. A beautiful song. Not do anything. Hold on.
A beautiful song.
Oh.
You can regain, Yeah. You get an extra 1d6 hit points if you use... If you want to regain anything.
Okay, perfect.
Can you guys see the new map?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. So, we find Ginger, Renard, and Ren now all in their own individual cell, cot lined against any wall, and, well, literally only a pot to piss in. The three of you now have been there for a few hours, and a few of the guards have kind of walked by every once in a while, and murmurs of murderers, traitors, you've heard a few times. Otherwise, the three of you have been basically unmolested.
Thank goodness for that.
Guess we're not in general population.
Watch out for Ginger. She's got grabby hands.
I'll drag my piss pot across the bars of my cell.
Probably about 2 hours even before now. If anybody looked in, they would have seen Renard looking at something small in one hand and his wine flask in the other, looking back and forth between the two with indecision, and finally deciding on his wine flask, where he has just been drinking himself into a stupor this whole time.
And Ren?
Ren's sitting there stewing very, very angrily.
As Ginger rakes her pot across the bars there, keep it down over there, one of the guards yells.
Sorry, folks.
Not till you let me out.
I was a little busy.
Falsely accused, I tell you.
He
Had to
walks
do
over,
some
kinda looks at you.
MCOC things, AQ, things like that, but now we're focused
You're
in,
kinda
zeroing
getting
in.
out of here, you lousy, nasty goblins.
And I can tell you, we've got half our group
Well,
stuck,
that's just
locked
rude.
up, the other half trying to figure out what to do. And
Rude.
it looks like we're going to
Huh.
try to break him out of jail. So,
Three of you murderers, you killed the Baron.
who
What
knows how
else you
this is
planning to
gonna
do?
Hey, you.
I doubt it's going to go good. Though.
Who says we all killed the Baron?
What's your proof?
We'll see.
I ain't gotta defend nothing to you, lot.
Yeah, I want my lawyer.
Lawyer. Get away from there. You hear Isaac's booming voice as he walks into view. The guard, yeah. Now. And you see the guard just kind of collect himself and just all but sprint away. You see Isaac kind of move out in front of all of you. We can kind of see all of you. This is the first you've seen him since you were deposited in here. The hell's your game? Why did you three come here?
You know, why the hell did we come here?
Everything was going just fine. Everything was just fine till you three showed up. Where's,
Yeah, I
where's
mean-
your other two?
Kidnapping innocent people, locking innocent people up in stocks, generally being a tyrant maniac. I'm sure everything was fine before we were here.
It's fine enough. You don't know. You're not from around here. You
That's exactly what
outsiders.
a kidnapping lunatic would say.
I remember you now. He points a finger in your face, towards your face, Renard. I remember you very well now. You came here with another group of people about a year ago. Yeah, I remember. You're the ones that brought Irina to begin with.
Yeah, we tried to take care of her. Fat lot of good that did. We just put her into the hands of a nut job like you.
His eyes narrow. Nut job. Whatever you decided to do apparently didn't go so well. I don't recognize any of these other people with you.
Yeah. Some of us had to come back here. Others didn't. You know, to be honest, between me and you, I did warn them not to come to this place. But in regards to that nasty Burgermeister business, I think you'll find the folks to the
What's
left.
up,
and
Must
right
Be
will
High?
have
Good to
nothing
see you, bro.
do with it.
Hey, I need the address. I can't send pizza to the Magic Man. That doesn't tell me where.
I'm innocent.
Just saying.
Let me out.
Where am I sending it, bro?
Yeah, well, we'll see about that. We'll see about that.
I'll keep dragging my pot across the bars.
As he kind
That's
of
a pretty big state.
turns around, you
I'll
can see
find
the,
it.
the
I'll
cape that kind of goes over his arm. You see it kind of flutters away just briefly, and you see his larger red arm just kind of flex a little bit, kind of his knuckles kind of popping as he's kind of like moving his fingers kind of together. You just
Yeah. You look like you could use a drink, pal. You have a drink with me? Let's have a
Ooh, nice
drink
town.
like a couple of people and just talk this out.
There's no finer drinking buddy than Renard.
Oh, loose. So right now, for those of you that just started watching,
reaches
don't forget, hit the thumbs
his
up if you don't
waist,
mind. But more
pulls out a
importantly,
key,
you've got
walks over to yourself,
half the
Renard,
group locked up in prison.
and he unlocks it.
Myself and Lucy trying to get out.
He then
Wait,
walks inside and shuts the door behind him.
did this guy just lock himself
No.
in?
Sure.
First sensible thing you've done since we've met.
You want to have a drink? Yeah, that's fine. Give me a drink.
All right.
What happened to my...
You can see Renard's backpack is sitting over there in the floor of the cell. Renard is holding a bottle of wine, and Renard will
Basically
indicate to
close my
him that
browser.
I still have 2 bottles left of that fine wizard stuff that I took that you said was the nicer type. He'll just indicate to Isaac he's welcome to take one of those from his pack.
How about you
Excellent,
toss
closed
it
it.
to me?
My bad.
Well, the pack is kind of, I pictured it kind of over there next to where Isaac is, and I'm just sitting on the bench.
Okay.
Talking to him.
Sure. All right, then. In that case, he'll just kind of reach down, watching you, sticks his hand in the pack. His hand reaches up on the bottle, he pulls it out, looks at it.
That's good stuff. I think
Is
he's
it?
gonna like it.
He turns it over a little bit. That's good stuff. Wizard of Wine's winery, yeah?
Yeah, you got it.
Pop, he takes it up and reaches out
Uh-oh.
with his mouth
Did you shake
and
the
just
garage?
yanks the cork out with no effort.
Smell
And
the
just
garage?
spits it in the floor. Takes a drink. Licks his lips a little. That is good. That's good. So you're the one that killed my dad, huh?
Yeah, afraid so.
And then he just takes the bottle and throws it at you, like as hard as he possibly can. Why the hell would you ever do such a thing? And he just thunders it at you. And his size is immense. I mean, he has got, he's 4 times your size. And his veins are just bulging out of his forehead.
I'm going to
the bottle sails across and just kind of strikes you in the chest. And it hurts a little bit. Wine goes kind of flying around in there. And you can just see this man seething. He's looking for just even the slightest excuse to move forward.
Really not surprised? I'm only surprised somebody didn't whack him sooner.
Foxy's gonna die in jail, man.
This kind of like looks about. He's like almost indecisive a little bit here, and he looks at your pouch and he just jumps on it like a big child. Just stomps on it, just smashing on top of it. You hear one of the wine bottles that was left in there just shatters. He just stomps on it, and then he kicks it across the wall where it just slams into it, and he then just punches his red fist into the stone wall on this side right here. And you see flecks of concrete begin to kind of just feckle and fall down where he's punched it. And he punches it again, and then again, and then again. And next thing you know, he's put a sizable little hole in that wall there. And he is literally frothing at the mouth.
You keep doing that, and Ginger and I will be able to exchange cells.
And Mother said not to harm any of you. He opens the cell door, walks back out, slams it, turning the key.
I'll peer through that hole at Ginger.
And he's just breathing heavily. You just see he's just making a concentrated effort to just regain his composure.
Definitely nothing I can climb through.
No, it's small, like almost like an eye hole style.
Sounds like he just started to break through it and not like totally smashing the wall in.
And you see now, as he's walked out, there's a few guards that have kind of walked over in alarm, just trying to kind of see what was going on. He looks at the two of them. What the hell are you guys doing out of your posts? And they just gone, run. I will personally thank you. He points at you, Renard. He stomps off.
You know, Renard, maybe you shouldn't antagonize the man yet.
He broke all my booze. All I have left is what's in this one lousy bottle. What a a-hole.
How many guards can we see from where we are?
2.
Alright, I'm back.
And are they
Sorry
looking
about that.
directly in the cells at us, or are they just kind of looking around?
This one right here is kind of like looking in your general direction. This one here was in the room behind you, but when Isaac stomped in, he kind of came out. So,
And did we see where they put our weapons when we were escorted in?
no, you guys were put into prison before any of your weapons were moved.
Alright, I am back. Sorry about that. Kiddo was wanting a new show.
So, anyone have any bright ideas?
Bernard will walk up to his bars and look at those guards that we can see from there. You guys enjoy working for tyrants like that guy and his dad, do you?
There ain't no amount of speech that's going to get you out of this one.
Speech,
I was
speech,
trying to
speech.
get out. Just asking you a question.
You call them tyrants. You say they do this and they do that. But What do you really know, man? You come in here, you think you know how things are, you think you know this and that. There's worse things out there than them. And they ain't no righteous people, I can tell you that. They're damn better than what else is out there, I promise you.
I have no doubt that there are scarier things than your sheriff. You don't have to convince me of that. What the hell do you think I'm drinking for?
Guys, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up when you get a chance, if you don't mind. Outside of that,
Yes, enjoy it while you can.
also, if you go back to the last episode, not the Christmas special, but episode 4, go hit the thumbs up. If we get so many likes, Lucy, the cat, gets hand crossbows. One for so many, another for another. Help us out.
Well,
Because then Lucy gets hand crossbows and she can sit on my shoulders and be like, pow, 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 which will be totally cool. So make sure you do it. Just do
you
it.
keep sitting here and trusting in
it's
this
good
woman
times.
or whatever to come back, or we gotta bust out and take our chances.
I do have a couple of tricks up my sleeve. You just give the word.
Why's it always gotta be me? I'm a terrible decision maker. I mean, look, we're here. This is mostly because of me.
That's true. He is. He's not exactly top end decision making.
Ren is currently waiting for the guards to stop looking at his cell.
Try to get their attention to come down to my cell. I'll be really obnoxious with my peapot banging. Hey!
Listen.
Hey!
Just
Hey!
knock it
Hey!
off. There ain't
Hey!
no.
Hey!
I,
Hey!
What already?
I'm bored.
You seem like you're taken to that pot quite well.
Yeah, why don't you come take it from me?
I ain't stupid. Think I'm stupid?
I mean, you said it, not me.
So while all that's kind of going on there, we'll flip back over to our part of the little group here. And it was already pretty close to nightfall whenever we caught up with the three of you. So back over here with Rocky and Lucy. You guys have managed to get your fill. And Ernst has made his way back. Alright. It's time. He looks over at you, Rocky.
Yeah.
You ready to get your buddies out?
Of course.
Alright, here's how it's gonna be. 4 of us indicates to Dabbit himself, Lucy and Rocky. What we're gonna do, make our way down. Everybody is already on curfew, locked up. All the things that have been going on, no worries there. No way through town, we won't be spotted. Once we get there, go in, go out. Be a few guards. Isaac typically isn't at the jail cells this late at night. He should be with his mother. Fiona's kept her busy all day. We'll bust them out. Once they're out, get the 5 of you outside of town. We'll make an arrangement. Let it slip. Isaac, so he knows where you are. He goes there, 5 of you, whatever stupid guards he's got, doesn't matter. He dies. With that, there'll be no one else to stop us from taking him. Lady Petronova, she'll fall under the heels. Pretty straightforward.
Irina, you should come with us.
That's dangerous, says Ernst. That's very dangerous. Now listen,
She can handle herself.
I'll put it like this. I don't personally care what happens outside of whatever you guys do. But Just be careful. Be careful when making decisions.
Irina, I really don't think you should stay here with these people.
Lucy, make a persuasion roll.
While she's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and cast a spell. I'm going to go ahead and cast Augury, Augry. I'm assuming I'm saying that right. Which basically allows you to cast bones, play cards, or some other deviation method. So I'm going to take out my cards that I have, and I'm going to shuffle through them and see what the divine tells me is going to happen. Basically, it will decipher how an event will work out within the next 30 minutes. So, I'm going to go ahead and kind of... Are these, the thoughts, the answers I'm looking for, are these people trying to double-cross us? If we attempted to speak to Lady Petronova or whatever, how would that end for us? And what does this look like for us in the next 30 minutes? So basically, it gives me a chance to foreshadow the next 30 minutes of our life.
Okay, 1 second.
Rocky has tarot cards?
Pretty much.
Sweet.
Just reading over it, making sure I understand it.
No problem.
So, DM chooses one of the following possible elements. Wheel for good results, woe for bad results, wheel and woe for good and bad results. Nothing for results that aren't especially good or bad. The spell does not take into any account any possible circumstances that might change the outcome, such as the casting of additional spells or the loss or gain of a companion. You cast the spell 2 or more times before completing your next long rest. There's a cumulative 25% chance for each casting after the first that you get a random reading. Okay. So
I think Rocky has to make a specific plan for himself, right? Or somebody else. Does that sound like you have to? It can't just be.
Yeah. So basically, so you receive an omen from an otherworldly entity about the results of a specific course of action that you plan to take in the next 30 minutes. So in other words, you're trying to ascertain if going with him and following him is going to be a good thing or a bad thing. Is that it?
Yeah, and if we're going to be able to break our teammates out of jail.
So sounds like you won't get a very specific answer like, yes, you totally will.
Yeah, no, but it gives us a good feeling or a bad feeling or a... You may want to rethink that.
I know exactly.
Good and bad, they're just relative terms.
Yes, indeed. So, the otherworldly entity, this chillness kind of spreads through your body, and you get the feeling of wheel and woe.
Oh, fuck. Okay. I'm going to sit there and without really making a big scene out of it, as I'm playing the cards, I'll look at Lucy and I'm just going to be like, yeah.
Irina, if you don't have to come to the prison with us, but I think you should get out of this house and go someplace safe. I'm going to look over at Rocky.
I'm with you. You've made a good point, Lucy. There's no way I can trust who my true friends and foes are. But I feel with the 5 of you, I can trust them.
Okay, good. David's really giving me the stink eye over there, and it's creeping me out. Irina's coming. Let's go. She's an adult. She can make her own choices.
Jeez. All right. Let's go. But I don't have a great... This does not sit well with me.
Oh.
And as we start to walk, I'll lean over to Lucy and tell her that I cast a spell and here's what I received back, and the basic rundown of, well, it doesn't sound great, doesn't sound terrible, but
We'll keep an eye on Ernst and David, I guess. Which I was gonna do anyways. Hate those jerks.
yeah. Ugh. Okay.
Just a few moments here.
I'm too old. I can't find any C-Lab GIFs.
Any what?
C-Lab GIF.
Did you say Jiff?
GIFs.
Peanut butter.
We're gonna have a problem.
Oh yeah.
Boy.
It's fight cards.
Fiona is no longer my number one enemy.
I think not.
I put my hunter's mark.
Hunter's mark on Lucy. I heard Jiff from across the world.
No. It's what do you call it when it's just common language now or whatever? You can't undo time.
All right. You guys make your way through the city streets.
That's a lot of cards.
You guys have done a fairly good job of moving through and up and down the city, and even you guys have begun to get a general idea of the layout. And you know where the prison is, especially with prompting between Ernst and David. You guys find yourselves on the outskirts, overlooking. You can see from your vantage point more than a few guards milling about.
So
They're on high
David,
alert. She says.
what are your skills?
Getting in, getting out.
That's what she said one time. Nope.
It's gonna be tricky. There's a lot they're on high alert. No doubt because they haven't found you yet. And I'm sure they're expecting something of this nature.
I have an idea. And it might be crazy. And it might get me killed.
No.
Care to share your idea before you just bounce out there, says Ernst.
Oh, I don't usually do it that way, but maybe that's a better way to do it.
Well, maybe we can help.
Let me get the guards' attention, and I'll lead them off somewhere. And then disappear. They're still looking for Rocky and I.
Not a terrible idea. Could work just fine.
While I've got them, you guys try and sneak in. I'll try and catch up when I can.
What is your plan? I turn around and look at her real quick.
Rocky, we've had a really special moment this past day. But I'm afraid we have to part now.
No. Where are you going?
He's running! She's running.
So,
She's running
so
into the street.
Lucy starts running. Now, as you start running, Lucy. No, you're about.
Oh, I can run all the way in the middle? Okay.
Yeah, totally. As you're running that way, your feet pounding upon the pavement there, the darkness above you all, your cat dark vision, you catch something as you move around the corner. You hear one of the guards cry out, "Ah!" And you see movement quick as he's yanked over this direction. Something fast, inhumanly fast.
Yeah.
You see a few of the other guards. What the hell's going on over here? And before you know it, you see a head go flying from this general direction.
Which? Where? What?
He's gonna run back to the group.
Time out. Which? Okay. What just happened?
Now you can hear general sounds of yelling and arguing. People calling out, "What's going on?"
I'm gonna look at Lucy. What happened?
Something grabbed a guard and his head went flying. And on the plus side, I think we might have the distraction we were looking for.
Meanwhile, inside of the Valaki jail, Ginger has been going about her own little business, trying to do what she could. Everyone else doing their best not to be bored out of their mind. When you hear the door, one of the doors nearby just crash open, and you hear some shouts of a few guards. And you guys kind of look around trying to see what's going on. And the next thing you know, Ren, you see a guard literally thrown, and he smashes against the bars in front of you. You hear snapping of bones as he cracks into it. And then a humanoid-looking figure steps out, not too far away. You can see it's a woman. She's dressed in raggedy clothes, her eyes glowing dark red, and she looks about, and you hear her hiss, revealing a mouth with fangs.
Oh, shoot. This is about to get crazy.
Guys, we have company and not in a good way. Is the guard slumped up against the bars to myself?
He is.
I'm gonna reach through and start rifling for keys.
Absolutely.
Well, what's this guard right in front of my cell doing? Is he still there?
Yeah, he was still there, and he's drawn his sword, and now he is rushing forward.
So he's faced away. All right, I will take out my lockpick and immediately start trying to open this door.
Same
Okay.
with mine.
Okay. So you guys go ahead and use your thieves' tools.
They're still on them?
Evidently, they have
Yeah,
been
they
hidden.
didn't.
No one
Yep.
took anything but our weapons. I had my whole backpack.
Fair
I
enough.
still have my dagger. I only threw down my swords and my bow, too. I had a dagger tucked in my back. We were
Yeah,
not
no.
searched.
They didn't search us.
They did not search.
Fair enough. That's awesome.
All right, so you two easily get these locks open, no question. As this guard moves forward here to attack this, well, this what appears to be a vampire. He lashes out with his sword. You see the vampire flick his arm away just with inhuman speed, and taloned fingers just reach out, grab him by his throat, and then throw him like a rag doll. He slams over into this wall, and then in an instant she pounces upon him. What would you guys like to do?
Maybe you don't want to get out of your cell.
I'm not exactly slinging it open. I'm just holding action here.
Have I found Dead Man's keys yet?
Yes, you have.
Okay. I'm going to unlock my cell door.
Okay.
When we were escorted in, did we know if these cells slid in or out?
They slide out, like to the left.
Great, so I'm stuck behind a corpse. Hey, Ginger, you know where our weapons are?
Yeah, what room did my rat find our weapons in?
Over here in the far corner.
And I can see these two more coming in now?
Yes, now there are two more. And as you guys are doing what you're doing, the one over here grabs the guard up. You hear him screaming, and then she sinks her teeth right into his neck. And you just hear this thickening sound as you can just hear her just drinking the man's lifeblood. And she then drops him to the ground, and he's just clutching at his neck, and she just kicks him roughly, and he hits against the wall.
Alright. I'm gonna draw my concealed dagger, and I'm gonna try to bust my door open, and as I do, I'm gonna shout to Ginger, "We've got company, go for the weapons." I know there's a body sticking me in, so it's gonna be a little bit to get me through the door.
Okay. So as you guys are doing that, back outside,
I mean, that body probably has some amount of weapons on him. At least a sword.
No sword, yeah.
To reach that through the cell.
I've got a dagger. That's a good idea.
so as you guys are working on that, meanwhile outside, Rocky, Lucy, where you're at, you now see what appear to be humans dressed in kind of like tattered clothing, and you see two running down, almost leaping, jumping back and forth, kind of like in a weird ballet, just kind of as they're moving forward there. And as they get close to here, you see two guards kind of move forward to attack. And the next thing you know, they jump upon the guards and viciously tear out their necks, their throats. You see blood go flying.
So we see this?
Yeah, you guys see this now.
Time to
save
go.
The guard,
I
save the
mean,
guards, or use this distraction.
these vampires must die.
What the hell? What's going on here? Says Ernst. Irina runs over. Oh no. He's come. He's come at last. Damn it, says David. We need to get the hell out of here.
You need to go get our teammates. We'll take care of these two.
They're there. They're down, she points. I'm not going through that.
Oh, we're going through it. Saddle up.
And you see the vampires discarding the guards' bodies continue to make their way down. And you guys, from your vantage point in the street, now that you guys have moved over, you can just see, looking down there, it's a slaughter fest. These guards are running out one after another, and they're just being gutted. Some are being have been bitten, some have been thrown aside. I mean, it's insane. You can hear their cries and their screams for help. But then, above all that, you hear one of the vampires, as it moves over to here, "We are here for Izek. Bring him to us."
See, they don't want us. They want Izek.
If that back vampire spawn is and it's within range, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot guiding bolt at it.
This one right here?
Yep.
All the spaces are just like normal, so if it counts out, you're good.
Absolutely, and then some. So, let's go. So it's a die 20.
Okay.
Hold on.
It's a miss.
Well, you got to add mods to it. Give me a second.
Oh, I'm not used to people not using their abilities in their tool thing. My bad.
Oh, it's like a sick bird.
It's so
Eat a
rude.
bird.
That's gonna hit 8, 3. It's 11, 10, 13.
Still a miss.
Yeah.
So your guiding bolt of energy, it streaks out and it flies towards, and it creates an illumination as it streaks through the darkness. And as it gets close to the vampire spawn, you just see, just at the last instant, it just senses as if something's coming towards it, and it jumps to the side, just barely avoiding it.
Quick question: wouldn't we have advantage since we would be on a surprise round from us? Yes.
Let's go. We're going. Might have been, but everyone's on high alert right now. All these creatures
They're
looking to
dead.
fight. So, there's still could be guards running up around them.
Lucy's gonna antagonize Davitt. Come on, Davitt, you afraid of a little blood?
I'm not afraid of blood. I'm afraid of getting my blood sucked, you stupid cat.
That deal was made.
Yeah, the deal was made, and no amount of money is worth getting turned into one of those.
All right. Well, what happens after I shoot my guiding bolt at that vampire?
It's actually flipped around. Now it's looking at you, and it hisses.
And I'm gonna pick up my mace, grab my shield, wave at it. Come on, baby. Let's go. Time to dance. I've been waiting for some of you.
You hear it cast out, and it begins to move towards you. Roll initiative. Oh, hang on a second. Before you do that, let me open the tracker. Okay, good.
I guess Lucy's gonna get involved.
Okay.
Yeah, Lucy.
Make sure Rocky doesn't die.
Hey, I'm okay to die a death on this.
All right, Lucy, go.
Okay, Lucy's gonna turn to Ernst. Ernst, you have to go find the ladies and tell them what's happening. David, Irina, stay together and stay out of sight.
You know what? That's actually not a bad idea at all, Luce. I will be doing that. Try not to die. And Ernst runs.
I know you're the most useless. Lucy's gonna stand behind Rocky. She's gonna cast Bardic Inspiration on him. So he gets a extra D8 for whatever.
Sweet.
Ooh, that's really good. How you link that ability there where you can see it easily.
Macro!
Yeah, good job.
Woohoo!
Yeah, that's awesome.
Amazing. I love that.
30. Lucy is going to cry a little bit. She's gonna throw one of her darts at the vampire.
Okay.
It's been so long since I did anything, I forgot.
Okay, so your dart just whizzes out, and it actually catches the creature on its arm there. Just kind of pricks into it, and it just kind of hisses in annoyance as it kind of like flicks the dart out of its arm.
Rocky, do you have a plan? I mean,
Yep.
I know you're strong, but it's a lot of vampires.
We'll see what happens.
Go
Lucy?
hide in a doorway.
I'll look at
Rocky
Lucy and
hide.
no matter what happens, you don't die here. Get out. And then I'm going to turn back to that vampire and say, here we go. And I'll point with my mace, and we'll cast another... We'll go with another guiding bolt. Yeah.
Okay. How many spells do you have right now ready?
I've got... Here, hold on. I can tell you. Let me go to spells. I have... And level 1 spells, I have 4 level 1 spells. So I've burned 1, so I got 3 remaining.
Okay, still checking. Good.
And boom, boom, boom. Let's go ahead and use that inspiration. So it's a die 8 to add to the roll, correct?
Yep.
So it's 11 plus proficiency. 1 second. 16.
That's a hit.
Woohoo! Alright. So that's gonna be 16 radiant damage.
Okay. Alright. So while your last guiding bolt was way off the mark, the guiding is much better this time around. And it streaks across in a flash of light, and it catches the vampire spawn in her chest, and she just... And you can see that it's dealt a sizable amount of damage to her. You can see the skin on her where you struck into it is now kind of cracking, and it's kind of like a fleshy a boiling to it.
Okay.
Okay.
I've got a bonus action that I'll hold.
Okay. All right. So the vampire takes its turn, and let's see here. So it jumps forward, going for you there, Rocco.
Okay.
And it will come in slashing with its claws. So Okay. Let's see here. I know an 8 doesn't hit.
Correct.
Against that AC. So it makes another attack. Okay. And I'm pretty sure a 10 doesn't hit either.
Correct.
Alright, so it just kind of like slashes at you, and as you're kind of prepared for it, knowing this creature was coming after you, you kind of like dodge to the left, and then use your Warhammer to kind of bat its arm aside for the next attack, giving yourself a little bearing there and giving the creature, keeping it at bay. Lucy, your move.
Lucy is going to... Okay, Lucy's just gonna see how terrible the vampire is at attacking, and she's gonna run up and attack with her rapier.
Okay. Good.
Oh, and then be embarrassed by her equally terrible attacks.
Yeah, you just kind of bound in, and with your rapier, you're kind of like, ha! You know, kind of got your arm up in the air as you try to kind of stab at it, and it just kind of like totally focus on Rocky. But your attack comes in, and she barely gives you a glance, and she just shifts ever so slightly, and your pierce kind of like stabs into the air as you kind of pull back, and you just barely miss her.
Are vampires immune to being charmed, or are they deaf?
You don't know.
I don't know. Okay.
You can try to figure it out, maybe.
Okay. Yep, I got nothing. So.
Oh, okay. I'd let you roll on some type of knowledge or something or other if you'd like to try to figure that out. I mean, hopefully you can't.
Yeah. Lucy's gonna. What would I do?
Is it okay?
Is that our vampires Arcana?
It would be a supernatural creature, so it would make sense for you to try to use either. I'd say Arcana or Religion. Either one would probably be sufficient. Okay, so 14. So this is kind of what you know about vampires from just basic lore and basic things that have been said.
What's up, Jake? How you doing?
That you're pretty sure that they don't like running water. You definitely know stake to the heart is a great way to kill one. And you know they don't like sunlight.
Don't forget,
You
thumbs up,
remember
folks.
those things. But you know that
Help us out.
if you
Lucy
remember
gets
correctly,
crossbow guns
you've
if
also
we get
heard
thumbs
rumors
up.
that some of them
The
suck,
more likes,
but
the more
yeah,
cool
that's
our
not
weapons
really
are going to be.
pleasant.
So help us
Stare
out.
really hard to
Help
see if she's
Lucy.
Make a perception check.
I almost did. All right. Nope, I'm good.
Okay. All right. Rocky, go.
Let's swing. We're gonna swing the war mace here.
Swing bad.
Surely that hits.
It definitely is.
And we're gonna go again.
Okay. And that's another hit.
Okay.
All right. And it is the vampire's turn. And she is actually she's not deterred by her inability to hit you before, and she's just gonna slash at you again. Okay, let's say an 18 hits.
Lucy is gonna react. Can I do that?
Yep.
Yes.
I'm gonna launch cutting words at her. I
Okay.
bet Strad's just using you for your body. I put it in my bardic inspiration dice, but you have to subtract a d8 from your attack roll.
Okay, well that's definitely a miss now. And you kind of yell that out, and she kind of looks at you, and you see a hint of emotion on her face, and she kind of recognizes what you just said to her, and then she kind of almost unconsciously kind of reaches a little bit towards her clothing, and she realizes that it's not the most prettiest looking garments. Just a wave of almost human emotion kind of goes across her face, and she's just, take that back. And now she kind of looks towards you and attempts to swipe at you now that you have gained her interest.
Truly cutting words.
Indeed. Does a 24 hit?
Oh, yes.
Okay. So she actually, rather than deciding to just straight up cut you, instead she grabs you. And she puts her arm around you, and you get the feeling that maybe she's about to eat you. But unfortunately that's not gonna be just yet. So, but she's picked you up now, and she's got you, and she kind of like looks at you, Rocky, as if daring.
Do I need to do a? No. Does it matter if I do it?
No. In this instance, you'll have to do a check to a grapple to escape. Like the attack succeeding allowed her to grab you. Because you can try to escape now. So right now you're bound by her, and so you can try to escape out. And as you can see, the DC is 13. So you just need to roll a strength check over a 13. You can jump out of it.
Oh!
And she's kind of like pulling you up, and you get Kitty is not on the menu tonight, and you just kick back with your cat legs as hard as you possibly can, and it just kind of scratches into her skin, and you just push right out of her arms, and you manage to bound about 10 feet away, right in front of this house there, landing on your feet.
Lucy is actually covered with butter from before. I'm not going to say why from before, but just from before.
So you can spend your action, get out of her grasp, but hey, you got out, and that's what matters.
Woo-hoo.
Rocky, go.
All right, let's swing again.
Okay.
Another
Is it?
7. Oh, and a terrible
That is
roll.
a miss. So that is a critical miss as well.
I'm gonna go ahead and burn. I'll burn a lucky charge here
Okay.
and re-roll that, and we'll hit instead.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna have you guys kind of pause here for just a moment. While you guys are fighting there on the inside, we're gonna flip back over to our group inside.
That was close.
Okay. So at this point, Ginger, I need to make you a rat token. Your rat has managed to get inside of this room here, and he's found your weapons now. It's laying out here on this table right here. So at this point, inside, the guards, they're all dead. These vampires have just gone through and just mauled them, eaten them, bit them. It's a bloodbath there, and they're all kind of looking at you guys in the cells. None of them have made any move to kind of come after you. They're almost kind of looking at you with some puzzlement.
Well, I'm gonna kick around in my backpack here and find out what the damage is from it being stomped on.
So what was kind of in there? I mean, is it just in your inventory sheet? Take a look at it.
Yeah, I'll just mention it. The general stuff that I think could have been damaged is obviously my thieves' tools are with me. That's the object when I mentioned he was looking back and forth between something in his hand and his wine. He had his thieves' tools. So in the backpack was my canteen of wine was with me as well. So 2 bottles of wine, I'm sure, were destroyed. There's a crowbar, which I doubt was hurt very much.
No.
There's a grapple and rope, which he would probably hurt his foot on that grapple before he would destroy it.
Right.
There's a quill of ink might be in question.
Yeah.
There's some poker cards, and other than that, I don't think there's much else in there that would be hurt by.
Looking through it there, most of your
So,
more physical items,
Marco,
such as your crowbar.
I mean a bunch of lights. You gotta get a bunch of people to come
gross
like.
now, covered in wine and a little bit of ink and such. But there is nothing wrong with any of them. But the
So the
backpack
ink
itself
definitely
is.
shattered.
I'd like to comment in response to
smashed,
yours.
Yeah, he jumped on as hard as he could and threw it. So, inside of there, I mean, like your backpack's just a mess of wine and ink and just kind of gross overall.
Whew. Excuse me.
Great. I'm just gonna kind of, I guess, drop that where it is.
Hold on.
And, yeah. I'll look at these vampires.
Okay.
They're looking at us.
So, on the
So,
last, not the Christmas video, the one before
What are
that,
you guys here for?
or even this one, I think if we can get all the likes on
Come
one
over
video,
here, move sword.
25 likes,
Looks at
Lucy
you.
gets one crossbow, hand
We
crossbow.
are seeking, is it?
50, she gets two, and
Is it-
65 likes, she gets a bunch of cool enchantments.
Oh,
So you
yeah,
got to get some
big
people.
guy, lunatic.
Yeah.
and
We
a
just need a lot of
goat, right?
likes. That's all we need. They can just come in and like it real quick.
Yes.
We just need
The
Lucy
master
to
has
get.
sent us to find him.
Lucy needs these crossbows because then it'll be so cool.
I mean, he was
Get the
here
people in
like
here. We need
less
likes.
than an hour
Just,
ago, but
just
he
thumbs
can't
up.
tell you
That's
much
it.
about where he went when he left. He smashed my backpack pretty good. Hold it up. It's all full of broken glass and dripping.
She walks over
Get me the
to
likes.
the bars, and she looks at you, and she sticks her head like very close to the bars, and her eyes are level with yours, and she kind of sniffs the air and looks at you. You have the master's touch.
Takes one to know one.
She kind of cocks her head ever so slightly. Are the other two with you? Or may we have them?
They're mine.
And you hear one of the other ones, Sister, there are more outside. She looks over to the other one. Yes. Be careful. My sisters are hungry. She says to you, Renard. And with
Yeah.
that,
People stay out of the way.
they bounce, jump, move quickly like lightning, heading
Gracias,
out
Marco. Gracias.
towards the outside of the building.
Oh boy.
Three of you are now alone.
I'm gonna
I'm
push my
going to get my
door
weapons.
open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm pushing this door, trying to
Oh.
move the guard.
I'll try to move this guy for Ren.
Boom. No problem. Not only do you try, you succeed.
I'm
you guys
following
ma-
them to get my weapons.
Yep. You guys go inside and you can find them all laying down.
Is there a bag or a backpack replacement in here I can find somewhere? Anything?
If not in there, you actually could probably find one of the guards. So you can replace your
Alright.
backpack pretty easily.
Yeah, I'm gonna transfer my remaining good stuff over to a cleaner backpack.
With a cursory glance, do I notice any nice weapons in here that might be helpful?
Make a perception check.
Ooh.
Also, I see shiny things. I'm confused. I'm angry. Where? Oh, I get here.
Do what?
He rolled a 1.
Oh god. Renard, you're kind of freaked out. I mean, you see a lot of stuff. You're primarily looking for your weapon, or Ren, I'm sorry. So you're kind of like, okay, got my stuff. Okay, cool. All right, cool. I'm good. And
I rolled a nat 20.
yeah, Ginger,
I'm gonna
no
look
problem.
around.
So yeah, you look around, and you actually find a. One moment.
A hand repeating crossbow.
They didn't happen to refill my quiver when they took it, did they?
No, I'm afraid not.
It still only has its 4 measly arrows. Damn. What a
Ginger,
horrible card.
you actually find a +1 longsword.
I'll offer it to Ren. I'm not much for swords.
I'll take it. I'll hold on to it for now.
Okay, so you can just search in the compendium for a +1 longsword. You can put it in your backpack. The 1d8, but it's get a +1 to melee and melee damage.
So, what's in this room?
Which room?
The poker room. The one where you can see my token.
Ah, you find a dead guard.
Poker.
You also find 30 silver and 2 gold.
I'm gonna
A guard got anything on him?
move these guards too.
Keys, you find basic short swords on all of the guards and a few daggers.
Do they have any money?
Yeah, oh yeah, every one of them's got at least, let's see here, tell you what, I will. Ginger, if you're going to search all the guards.
1, 2, and 3. Here,
Alright.
here.
Okay, so you find 11 gold
Quickly.
between all of them.
What gold did I find on my guy?
You found 3 gold.
Anything of importance on this desk here? I'll kind of rifle through it real quick.
Make a investigation check.
While she does that, runs on the hunt for arrows.
These are essentially just missives, just detailing it's a schedule for the guard shifts and whatnot. Nothing of any real importance there.
What about this next room I find myself in?
Okay, in that room right there, you actually find a large warhammer that's just laying there, as well as a pickaxe.
Ooh,
And
a warhammer.
20 arrows, as luck would have it, a quiver. I'll grab the pickaxe and I'll just yell at Ren, "Goodies in here, buddy!" And I'm gonna head off on my crime spree.
I'm going after him looking for the arrows.
Yeah, you find 20 arrows in fine condition.
Oh yeah, I shoved those right in my quiver because it's empty.
Sorry, that sounds so terrible. Warhammer! Get the warhammer! Bring me the warhammer!
Ginger and I found down the hallway.
Ah! As soon as you open the door, you hear a man freak out. He then, runs towards the back of the room. Oh, no, are they gone?
I'm just gonna aim my gun at him and say, "You just sit there, pal. Have yourself a seat and relax."
He just grabs that blanket off of this cot and pulls it over his head, and you see him, visibly shaking.
Got any gold in your pockets? Better drop it.
Anything in this desk?
Make an intimidation check with advantage.
What the hell?
His teeth are chattering, and he's just shaking. And Renard, you're fairly certain that he didn't even hear what you said. He is just inching further towards the wall, just trying to put as much distance as he can between the two of you guys.
I'll go poke him. Empty your pockets. Empty your pockets.
And he tosses out his pocket. You find 1 gold.
I'll toss it to Renard.
All right.
There you go, buddy.
What do vampires need gold for?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Anything in this desk?
Nothing of any importance. Just with a cursory glance, you can see things that would be necessary for keeping a prison going like this. Ink, quill, parchment. Hey, you could replenish your ink bottle.
Yeah,
There
thank you
you
for
go.
the suggestion. Yeah, I'll loot all that into my pack.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm gonna tear up his papers and throw them around his room like confetti,
Okay.
Whoa.
and then leave the room.
Light this place on fire. What do you say?
Guess they locked you up, so maybe they deserve it?
Mm.
We're not here, disembodied Lucy voice.
Rules question real
Fade
quick.
away.
Okay.
That longsword is not a light weapon, but I have the dual wielder feat, which means I don't need to have, it doesn't need to be a light weapon to use for me to dual wield.
Okay.
So that means I can use the longsword in my main hand and the scimitar in my offhand, if I'm understanding that correctly, correct?
I believe that's correct, yes.
Oh, you know, I do, Russ, I'm gonna whisper you something.
Alright.
I'm gonna use the shit out of that. And I'm booking it out of here.
Yeah, that's exactly what that says. You can use 2 weapon, yeah.
And so it looks
Yeah,
right.
you should probably. What about that?
Okay. Message received.
Cool. I'm assuming I took a moment to marvel over that as I exchanged where things were, from one bag to the other.
Yes. Okay. Now what?
I guess we head out. I
Yeah.
don't know where we're going, but we can't stay here.
Alright. Guys, we'll be switching back over to this map. And
Back
you
to
guys,
this man.
your tokens now are all active on this map. And as you walk outside, you see a literal bloodbath. There are guards that have been torn apart in pieces. Blood is just literally raining through the streets. And you see the same vampires that had been in there a moment ago are now out. You see other ones now. And meanwhile, just a little up north, it is...
You see Rocky uppercut a vampire and watch its head roll off its body. We'll just fast forward.
that you would be so lucky. It is indeed... Let's see, so Rocky, you made your attack last, so it is actually the vampire's attack.
I thought it would be mine because they had to grapple Lucy last, and then Lucy wiggled out.
Yeah, but then you did your 2 attacks.
Okay.
Right. If you look at the round log, it'll tell you.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
That's helpful.
That is handy.
It is very handy, so you don't have to lose track of that. One of the many wonderful things that Roll20 offers, we're not sponsored by them, but we're always looking.
Yeah.
Okay, so the vampire spawn is still kind of like it kind of wants to eat Lucy, but it also realizes this hulking man in front of her is probably the more pressing issue. So she's actually going to make another attack at you.
Dun 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 dun.
First is a miss, and she will swipe again. That is a hit. And she will slash you.
For 8.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, and hold on just a moment. And where you're at, Rocky, you suddenly hear just this this cry out, this raging anger, and as you look over your shoulder ever so briefly, you see Izek just pounding right down the center, and he moves in and comes straight over by your side and leaps at the creature and attacks it using his battle axe. And he slashes into the creature and does a pretty sizable amount of damage to it. You can see it hissing and just, and as it grabs its arm, you can see a sizable gash in the creature's arm from his axe. What the hell's going on here? He just screams out at the two of you.
I don't know. They're looking. Wait, do we know that they're looking for him?
Yeah, she mentioned it quite.
You
Plainly earlier.
overheard down there that they were looking.
Okay. They're looking for you.
Me? And the vampire spawn that he attacked looks at him. You're the master wants you, and she points at him with a taloned finger. The devil wants me, he can take me. You can see him just kind of like shift his battle axe to his other hand as he kind of like throws the cloak back, and now you guys can see this oversized large arm, just red, almost a scaly exterior on it. You can see that the fist itself also a little bit more enlarged in comparison to a normal hand, and he kind of flexes it. It's an imposing sight, to say the least. Lucy, your move.
Lucy's just gonna like hold action. She's gonna see how this goes down.
Rocky.
How damaged is this vampire at this point?
Well, make a perception check. Something's off about the creature. You can't quite put your finger on it. You're looking at it, and you don't know a lot about the anatomy or the lore behind vampires, but you got this general feeling that this creature's just, you're hitting it, but it's like it's almost bouncing back, like as if something's keeping it healthy and more hardy. You're damaging it, no question. All of the attacks you've made have hit and left glancing blows on the creature, but it's just seems as if it's got an unholy fortitude.
All right. Well, let's just go back to guiding bolt, because it seemed to have done the most damage. So.
Okay, it's going to be a hit with your bonus, so.
Okay. 13.
All right. Okay.
So while it turns to look at him, I'm basically just going to point and cast again and smack it with radiant damage again.
Okay. You're using your last spell?
I've got one left.
Okay.
And then from a bonus action, I'll still swing.
Go ahead. Okay, that's a hit. Okay. All right. So as the vampire begins to kind of like turn its attention towards Izek, he, with a surprising amount of dexterity, before the creature can make an attack at him, kind of loops around, kind of grabbing her instead, taking his massive red arm, and he grabs it around her face and neck, and literally like kind of crushes it into her mouth, holding her by the neck. And he calls out to you, Lucy, "Stab her now in the chest."
Yeah, okay. Lucy's gonna use
Yeah,
it.
you held action.
I did. And I hit something.
Yay!
And yes, you do. And so you reach out and you bury your sword to the pommel right into its heart. And as you do so, the creature just and it slumps in his arms, and you see it begin to slowly just deteriorate and hit the body with your sword still kind of laying it, and it slumps to the ground. You have to take him out, a stake through the heart.
Okay, Lucy's gonna wiggle her sword out of the corpse.
And he looks over and he sees one of the barrel slats over there. He runs over very quickly and he just rips it off with his red arm, just this massive strength. Goes back over and then buries it right into the vampire's chest, where your sword had been pulled out.
Oh, so wooden stakes?
Works better. That's enough to get it going. She won't be getting back up with that in her.
Maybe we should grab some more of those. I'm gonna go over and pick up some more and hand them to Rocky.
Fair enough.
Okay, so you will get 5. You're able to create 5 wooden stakes.
I will give 4 to Rocky.
Okay.
Let's go, Izek says. And he takes off running.
We'll follow. Or I'll follow.
I'll keep an eye on Rocky.
Okay. Ren, Renard, Ginger. As you guys kind of come out looking around seeing that, you see what appears to be Isaac, Rocky, and Lucy running straight towards you all. The vampire spawns in your general direction. They all begin to hiss as they turn one by one,
Slice
seeing
some
the three of
vampires.
them approach.
What's up, Jake? Good to see you, man. Marco?
Isaac, do you beasts want me? What business do you have here? One of the vampires spawn looks to him. You took Irina. And she points a finger directly at him. No one touches Irina but the master. No one. Isaac looks at the two of them. She is my sister, you beasts. I'll touch anyone I damn well please.
Ooh. That's really his sister.
Not like that, no.
We all know what you meant.
I'm gonna look at Lucy and go, ooh.
I am going to take off running as quickly as possible this way. This is the way that kind of down the street is the way that we came here, right? That we were brought here from the north direction on the map that we're facing. I am just gonna ignore everything and run as fast as I can in that direction. Like double run or whatever the rules are.
Yeah, you're dashing. Okay. Alright, so. A moment. Alright.
Has to add like 13 vampires to the turn initiative.
Yeah, they're all going to take one turn because we don't have all night for that. Okay, I've reordered it. Alright, so unless Ren and Ginger are joining the combat, we are going to proceed forward.
Oh, Ren's joining in. He's got a new sword.
Okay, go ahead and
I
roll
ran down the
initiative.
street. Do I need to roll as well, I assume?
Only if you are engaging combat. No one has
Yes.
a 10.
Right.
Okay.
+5 to initiative, and I roll a 3.
Alright. So you've joined in. Ginger, you hanging back or are you joining?
Oh, she rolled initiative.
Roll initiative. Alright.
Woo! Let the fun
She has
begin.
to murder something. She's taking it.
She is in.
Turn down fight.
Alright. So we're back at the top of the round.
What's up,
and
Clay?
it's
How you been, man?
Lucy's turn.
Good to see you,
Hey,
brother.
Rocky. Planning on killing all these vampires? Looks like our friends are out.
I think they all need to die. Not a fan of these things.
All right, buddy. This one's for you. Then she's gonna start singing Peter Gabriel's Sledgehammer and cast Enlarge on him.
Woo.
You can choose to resist it, but I don't think you would.
I
want to.
will not.
It changes you up one size level. Are you medium? You're
Yep.
large now.
Cool.
Doubles you in size, and it gives you advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. It also grows your weapons to match, giving you an extra d4 damage. It
Nice.
lasts for 1 minute.
Nice.
Rocky
So,
is giant now.
we're going to make his token big enough to match.
Boom.
Nice. All right, so you play on your lute, and the sound of music fills the air. And Rocky, you give a start as it seems like everything's starting to shrink around you, and some of the creatures all look at you. Is it damnation? And now you are quite tall, towering over the battlefield. As you already were a pretty tall person, you're now about 14 feet tall.
Yeah.
So you are you're basically Giant Man right now.
Yeah.
14 feet Rocky. All right.
Don't
Anything else, Lucy?
die. I'm gonna climb up on Giant Rocky's shoulder.
Yes.
See if I can get closer to Ginger and Ren.
Okay, so there you go.
Going for a ride.
You take your move action to climb up onto Rocky, no problem. You've gotten proficient at climbing up on him anyway.
Yeah.
All right, Rocky, it is your move. You now are literally towering over the competition as you look down.
Okay, so I'm gonna look at Lucian. Are you wanting to get into Ginger and Ren?
Yeah, I think priority. We need to get them out of here.
Let's go.
We out of the middle.
I'm gonna look to kind of bull rush that vampire spawn right past Izek.
This one right here.
Yep, that one.
Okay, go for it.
So I'm gonna charge in and swing the mace.
Yeah, you basically step over Izek and keep going.
Oh wait.
Yes.
Oh no, never mind.
You get advantage.
Oh, I do get advantage.
You get advantage, and you get to add an additional d4 to your damage.
Okay, so there would have been the set. Sorry.
So you're going to hit, and you're going to 8 plus a d4.
Plus a d4. So 12.
So you did 12 full damage. Nice. And so as you just kind of run past him, you're swinging that massive warhammer of yours. It's not just I mean, this thing now is I mean, it's almost as long as a tree trunk, the way that this is increased in size. It's already massive anyway. So as you slam into this vampire spawn, you kind of almost use it as a club, and as you do so, she actually goes flying over this direction before slamming into the wall and taking an additional d4 of damage as she kind of crashes into it there.
Okay.
So you knocked her well out of your way. And you still have plenty of movement if you want to continue forward.
I'm gonna.
Because your speed is increased because your size.
You could like dance up and down the street.
I'm gonna look
Dancing in the street.
to Ginger and Ren and say, if we're going, let's get out of here. And at that point, I'm gonna turn and I'll bull rush this other vampire real quick.
Okay. Okay, that's a hit.
And the die 4, so 12.
So 12. All right. So it's going to be this guy right here. And maybe just a little bit
Yep,
so
go
I can
ahead.
kind of hit that token. There we go. Okay. So yeah, you just kind of like almost whack-a-mole this vampire spawn, and she kind of kicks back just a little bit. And now you've gained the attention of the other ones as they all hiss and look at you. Ginger, your move.
Lucy's gonna call down to Ginger and Ren. You have to stake him through the heart with something wooden.
Unfortunately, I do not have anything wooden on me, I don't think.
Is that gun made of wood?
No, it is not. Well, I'll just,
If you're short bow, you break it.
I thought about breaking up the arrows I have, and
They're probably a little too thin.
Damn it, that's what I was gonna do.
Good
I
idea.
mean, I wouldn't be able to Okay, that's fine. I will, snap this short bow in half. And attempt to stab this one.
A solitary tear runs down Ren's face.
Okay, so you're basically making it's gonna be a basic strength check. So you're gonna do a
Don't make me
d20.
roll strength.
Yeah, it's a d20 strength roll.
Yeah. Ginger. Yes.
Oh my
Okay.
god, yes.
All right. Well, you definitely hit her, and you so you're attempting to kind of impale her on that right there. So it's going to be a little tricky here. So she's full strength. So as you kind of kind of reach in and try to like just straight up just impale her right through the heart there. You do some damage to her. It kind of pierces into her, and you can see you're kind of in the right area, but she kind of like fends you off a little bit there, kind of pushes you back. So go ahead and roll d6 of damage. Oh, nice.
Me and my
So
awesome rolls.
your aim was about as true as you can get. You're just like, man, just if she was just a little weaker. And you're about like right here where she kind of shoves you back a little bit. And now you see a guard that's behind you, and he runs immediately upon seeing you.
Get back here, you pansy!
All right, it's the vampire spawn's turn. So, the first one rushes in towards Isaac and makes an attack. And she misses with her first move. Oops, wrong button. And she definitely hits on the second one. So 8. Alright. 13. So you hear Isaac kind of cry out as the vampire slashes at him. This vampire spawn moves in, the one that you smacked across the wall, and attacks Rocky.
Come on. That's it.
First is a hit. And the second one is a miss. So it's 10 slashing damage.
I'll take away 6 of the 10.
Okay. It's only 4.
Yep.
Alright. This vampire moves in to attack you, Ginger, the one that you just slashed. Okay, does an 11 hit? No, it does not. Alright, she will slash again. And it's a 12. Both misses. Nice. So you deftly dodge between her wild swings. You heard her a moment ago, and she's a bit off guard because of that. Alright. This vampire, the other one that you wailed on, moves in for an attack on our good friend Rocky. Okay, that's a hit. And it's a miss. So 11 damage. Okay. This last one also moves in to attack you. It's a miss. It's a hit. 6 slashing. Okay. Ren, your move.
Alright, I'm gonna bum rush this one down here by Ginger.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take my multiple attacks now that I'm level 5.
Alright, slice and dice.
First attack.
So 8 to hit. That's a miss.
Alright. Second attack.
It's a hit. So we got 8 slashing damage.
And then the extra attack I get from Dread Ambusher because it's my first attack for combat.
Okay. And that is a hit, so it's another 10 damage. Okay.
And then my bonus attack.
That's a hit. That's another 7 damage. Very nice. So you're just coming in and you're literally like a just whirling blades of death as you just slash and gash, and you pinch, you stab, she manages to deflect one of your blows, but the other ones come in and kind of pincushion her all over the place.
Oh, I'm sorry. The one attack took an extra D8 worth of damage.
Nice.
The Dread Ambusher.
Okay. Very good job. Good. Well played. Alright. Izik's turn. Izik is going to attack this vampire because he doesn't like it. So he actually shifts his battle axe into his second hand and then, holding it together, swings as hard as he can with all of his might. And he hits, and as he cleaves into the creature, he reverses and goes in for a second attack using his battle axe. And with that, he mightily roars as he cleaves one hit, then the other, dealing a whopping 29 points of damage into this creature here. The creature howls in agony and pain as he rips off one of its arms with his axe blade. Renard, you have an option to do something before I move to the next round of combat.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and take my full dash again. I'm headed this way and turn around the corner. What do I see?
You see David and Irina. They're kind of like hiding around the side there. We just need to get out of here, David yells. No, I need to see, Irina says to her.
Bernard looks kind of shocked to see them there. So, refresh my memory. The lady's house where Irina was staying, her name was Fiona, right?
Yes.
All right. So, whoa, you're supposed to be at Fiona's. What are you doing here?
We came to save you.
What? We gotta get moving. His minions are here. We gotta get you back to the church.
But what about your friends?
I gotta save Irina. They can take care of themselves. The church is the only place she's safe in town. Let's go. Don't you stand there.
Okay, that's fine. Irina. Yeah, fine. Let's go. Alright, so the three of you make your way and run north. Alright. Lucy, your turn.
Before Lucy does anything, I'm going to turn to her and say, just don't let me fall. Keep me up any way you can.
Don't worry, I got you, big guy.
Okay.
Lucy is going to lean over in front of Rocky and throw a cloud of... Ooh, hold on. Let me see.
And I'm gonna...
2d10 for each side of one. Oh, neat. And throw a cone, I should say, a 15-foot cone of color spray in front of her. So I need to roll too many d10s.
60 tens. So yeah. So
Plus, I did it at a higher level, so it's 2d10 for each slot above first. So
okay.
4 more. 10 d10s. All the d10s. I'm just going to do it twice because I don't know how to do it easily. So...
Woo.
65?
Yes, so 65 total hit points of creatures.
So basically you're trying to blind.
Yep, so it's going to blind, starting with the creature that has the lowest current hit points. Each creature affected is blinded until the spell ends, which is 1 round. So it's like sleep, where you subtract the hit points from the total before moving on to the next lowest creature.
And then they have what, disadvantage?
Yeah, they're blinded.
Okay. So basically it hits one, and if there's any left over, it would affect the next one.
Yep, in a 15-foot cone, right?
So depending on the map where you're aiming.
Right in front of Rocky, so at least hoping to get these two.
Okay.
Maybe this third one or that one on that side. Let's go this way so I don't hit the other guys.
Sure, I understand. So, yeah, hang on a sec here. You blind both of them.
Did I hit this one by chance? Is that not
You
how
did.
it works?
That one got first.
Okay.
And then the one right next to her.
Did I get this
So-
one at all?
Which one? No. There's too many HP.
Oh.
But you got both of those though.
Okay.
Yeah. So your blinding blast of dazzling, flashing colored light that springs from your hands, just this flash of light in the darkness, and the creatures are already sensitive to this type of bright lights and sunlight anyway. So now they're just screeching out as they just are kind of grabbing at their face, unable to see.
As a bonus action, I'll cast Healing Word on Rocky.
Okay. 7 hit.
7 or 8. Yeah. Yeah. In that case, it is Rocky's move.
All right, here comes the fun. I am going to cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
Spirit Guardians forms a 15-foot radius ring of protection around you. Creatures entering or starting their turn in the area takes 3d8 radiant or necrotic damage, which we'll be doing radiant. Wisdom saves for half the damage. And their move speed is cut in half.
Okay. So, let's see here. How many does it make?
All of them would be hit.
Sorry, it's called Spirit Guardian, is that right?
Yep. 5, 10, 15. I mean, it's a
Sorry.
15-foot
Yeah,
radius.
I'm looking it up. So I can just kind of see how
Sure.
it works. Yeah.
And I guess I would actually roll the damage on their turn.
Effect, the creature's speed is halved in the area, and when the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn, you must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 3d8 radiant damage if you are good or neutral, or 3d8 necrotic if you are evil. Okay, yeah, so basically, as their turn pops up, you'll roll your damage.
Okay, yeah, so I'll just have to wait on that.
Yeah, so we'll just roll it for each one as it pops up.
Yep. In the meantime,
Okay.
that drops as my bonus action. I'm going to go ahead and grab my stake from my belt and stab this, other vampire spawn here.
Okay. So it's blinded, so you will have... Does he get advantage on blindness, or is it just she has disadvantage? He has advantage anyway
I have
because
advantage
he's
anyway.
big, but I'm just curious.
So I'll just roll 2d20s.
Yeah, you have advantage regardless. So you'll roll two strength, a d20 strength advantage.
Yeah, I way hit.
Yeah. You definitely hit her.
What is the damage on these makeshift spears?
Roll 1d6.
So you want me
They
to...
don't.
Yep. And then a d4
Yeah.
on top of it. So 8 damage. Well, I gotta add my strength too.
Well, actually, with that right there, you actually pierce the creature in its heart.
Sweet.
So this creature's blinded. It's unable to defend itself as Lucy has just exploded its eyes with color, and you just slam just your massive size. You just drive this thing just right through its chest, right through its heart, and you stake it, and the creature drops right on the ground there, and just writhing and writhing in pain, just grasping at its chest, clawing at its own flesh as it begins to slowly become motionless.
Now I'm going to look over to Lucy on my shoulder. There's one.
Nice.
Okay. Ginger's move.
I need you to take my turn for me.
Okay.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Yeah, I've got a situation.
Oh,
We got a
Baby
situation.
All right. So, well, here. What do you guys want Ginger to do?
kill.
Kill.
Okay.
Kill. She's wielding 2 wooden stakes essentially. Stab.
Okay, so we're gonna have her go for a strength attack to try to stab the creature.
Yes.
All right, here we go. So we're going to roll strength. And it's a 16. That's a hit. And it goes down. She does. She indeed strikes it right in the heart with a wooden stake. The flurry of blows that have locked the creature off its feet. Unable to defend itself with the distraction of Ren in front of her, Ginger sees the opening and stabs it right through the heart.
Good work.
Woo.
Disembodied Ginger. Oh wait, no, you're right there.
Alright. Vampire spawn. Okay. So the vampire spawn here with Izek. Attacks. Okay. First one is a miss. Ow. And the second one is also a miss. So Izek is just having little difficulty handling this creature, especially with it literally striking with one arm, just twice in a row, just trying to claw at him. He's got it on the ropes. The blinded creature beginning to regain some of its eyesight back, then begins to take its turn. So go ahead and use your Guardian Spirit roll.
All right, and that is 3. I gotta look at it again. I think 3 die 8. Yep, 3 die 8. Okay.
Okay.
18.
Nice. 18 damage. Alright. And now she will attempt to claw your eyes out.
Sounds fair.
It's a hit.
She'll succeed. No, that's a miss. She's on disadvantage, my friend.
Oh, I apologize. You're right. So that is 2 misses because of her blindness. So yes, she has ineffectively hit you. All right. So this spawn over here comes in behind Ren and attacks him from behind. Does a 17 hit you, Ren?
Yes, it does.
Alright, she actually grabs you and pulls you backwards.
Oh no.
And she bites deep into your neck. You take 4 damage and 7 piercing. Or 4 piercing and 7 necrotic damage. I didn't make a secondary attack to just show that it just works since she's grappled. So that's why it shows a normal attack roll. It's if she were trying to bite normally. Okay.
Just leads with her mouth.
Just starts biting. I'm gonna punch you in the teeth. The other vampire spawn in front of you, Rocky, makes an attack as well.
D3, D8 first.
Yep, good.
11.
11. Alright. 15 does not hit you, does it?
Nope.
Nor does another 15. Alright. Okay. Alright, Ren. You'll have to roll a strength check to get out of this grapple.
Strength check or saving throw?
No, it's just a check. So you just roll strength. If you roll over a 13, then you break free. Yep. So you just kind of elbow strike her right into the ribs, and she just lets go of you, and you break free, giving yourself a little distance there. And unfortunately, that uses your turn to break free. All right, Izek is going to push his advantage on this creature and attempt to finish it off. And he hits. And he strikes again. and he does 26, 32 damage. And he decapitates the creature. And its head goes flying. These things ain't so tough, he yells out to you, Rocky. Lucy, your move.
Lucy is gonna attempt to run down Rocky and stake this vampire.
Okay. So you'll need a strength roll?
Just a strength. Come on, Lucy.
That's wrong button. That's strength save. You hit just strength.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's not a saving throw. It was better, but unfortunately not. So as you run down, you try to okay, I got this, and the creature kind of like sees this little thing coming towards it. It just flails its arm out, just kind of knocking your wooden stake, and it kind of goes flying and hits the ground nearby.
Well, this is awkward. Lucy will just hide behind Rocky's legs.
Okay, Rocky, your move.
Oh yeah, she's not blinded anymore, right?
Yeah. Oh yes. The round's over, so yes, it would be wearing off.
All right. Well, we're going to take another stab with the old stake here.
Okay. So you've got she had 4 earlier, so you're down. This will be your 3rd stake.
Yep.
Okay, that's a hit. And I assume you're going for the one that's in yellow, correct?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I mean, like you're so big. I mean, like, that's what she said. And there's nothing that she can do to withstand the massiveness of your poking as it just slams into her.
Damn. It's the never ending. That's what she said.
Oh.
And you're massive. There's no way that I mean, the penetration is deep and it goes right through her heart. And down she goes. Okay. So that would be one of your actions. You have one left as an attack. Is that correct?
Yep. As a bonus, I'll turn around and go and swing at the last one.
Okay. Go ahead.
Boo. No good. So I swing.
No good.
No bueno.
Okay. All right. It is Ginger's move once again.
Okay. So knowing that the spear alone, or the stake alone, is not enough to take it out, I'm gonna just take a shot at this one.
Okay.
Kind of try to weaken it first.
Good idea. That's that hits. So yeah, 8 piercing damage. Okay. Anything else?
No, that's.
Okay. No problem. Just checking.
I'll send my rat to claw her eyes out. You didn't give me a rat
I
token.
have to make a rat token. Yeah. We don't have that. Okay. See. All right. So, does the rat have a stat? Tell you what. Just roll a d20 and whatever it is whatever it is. I'll allow it. Okay, that's a miss, unfortunately. So the rat just ineffectively tries to swipe at her foot, but just doesn't quite catch her attention. Okay, so down to 2 vampire spawns. They're grossly outnumbered. They kind of look at each other a little bit, but the master says, "We must kill him. We have to do it." And so they shoulder on, and this one here attacks. Does a 22 hit, Rocky?
Oh yeah.
It's okay. Yeah, I know it is. And she attacks again, and that's a miss. but you do take 10 damage.
Okay.
Okay. And this other one just kind of rushes in, going for you, Ren. And it's a hit. And it's a miss. You take 6 damage. One second. Okay, Ren's gonna be your move.
Alright. I'm gonna make my attacks on this one in front of me.
Go for it. Okay, so your first one's a hit. And whoops. Oh. Second
And I
one,
hit the vampire so hard we kicked the GM.
yeah, it went to hit a button and it refreshed my thing there. That's not good. Give me 1 second. Apologies. I had to pull my stuff back up so I can see it. I think I came back in pretty quick. I lost all my open tabs. Whoops. Well, that's not fun.
Oh,
Sorry about
that
that.
sucks.
Okay, there we go. Alright, so I apologize. I don't know if it... What was the other one? That was the other one. Was it 22?
22 with 9 slashing damage.
Okay, yeah, I can see them both now. So you did 18 damage total, right?
Alright, yep, and then I got my bonus attack coming through.
Okay, go ahead. And that's another hit. Good job.
And that's it for me.
Okay. So Isaac just kind of like, he just roars with delight. You can tell now combat is definitely this man's strong suit. He is a big fan of it. And he kind of, I literally just did that again. There's a, I rearranged my my screen a little bit, and there's a button that I keep clicking. It's causing a refresh. So, sorry. So he roars in delight, and he looks at all of you, and he says, "They are like wood to the kindling, falling." And he just kind of chuckles to himself. Yes. He moves forward, coming closer. You said you were here to kill me. You can't even get through these little weaklings. And he kind of just gestures to the group around him. Come on! Come on! Kill me! The devil sent you, didn't he? And you just hear the vampires just hiss at him. Lucy, your move.
I'm gonna cast Healing Word bonus action. Since he's looking a little not rocky.
What? Come on. Just a couple.
And then I'm just gonna like stab at that vampire.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, not my strong suit.
You're not the best at stabbing, unfortunately. That's a miss. But your heart's in it, right?
Right.
Okay. Rocky, you're good.
Oh, can I look around for anybody else?
What are you looking for?
Is there any other vampires around, I guess?
Make a perception check.
Anyone else alive? Or not alive? Unalive.
You see there are corpses everywhere. Both vampire, human.
Ooh, by the way,
You see.
we missed something a second ago. You totally forgot to take your radiant damage on that vampire that attacked me.
Go ahead and roll your damage. We can add it. Okay.
So,
All right. All right, and then what else would you like to do, Rocky?
is
It's
Lucy
your,
done?
It's your turn.
Okay.
Yep.
Wait, did I see anything?
No, you just saw the two vampire
two
spawns.
bodies. Okay, and two vampires. Got it.
We're gonna go for that same stake back in that vampire again, one that I missed.
Okay.
That'll
That
hit.
is a miss.
How? You gotta add
14?
strength. 14. Well, you gotta add strength.
Oh,
but
okay. You're not adding your. Yeah, you keep. Yeah.
It's just because it's an improvised
No, I
weapon.
understand. I'm with you. I'm with you. So yeah, that's a hit for sure.
And is a kid on a 14 earlier. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah. No, it's
2 and
Good.
so there's 5 plus strength. Time and a half for being large, so plus 5 to that, so 10.
okay. So you knock the creature down to the ground as you smash at it, attempting to go for 3 with impalement. You definitely dealt it a glancing blow, but not. Unfortunately, your aim's just a little off. And you
Sure.
slash into it, and you knock it down onto the ground prone, but it's still breathing.
Okay. With my bonus action, we'll try to land that a little more true.
Okay.
So let's. Gonna miss. Ooh. Do I still have advantage for strength?
Yeah, what's it, 10 rounds or something?
Yeah. So that will hit 16, 17. I mean, that should roll.
Okay.
Ugh.
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 Two double ones.
7.
Yeah, you've dealt again. You hit her pretty hard. I mean, she's down. You're trying to smash at her. She's kind of rolling around the ground, and you're just kind of just lightly hitting her as just barely rolls to avoid being hit by you.
Sure.
This one is trying to cling to life, or unlife, if you will. All right, Ginger, it's your move. I'd like you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay.
Okay.
Yikes.
So, Ginger, as you're like, all right, I'm just gonna plug this thing, and you pull your gun out, and as you do so, you hesitate, as if something has just caught your attention, and you slowly lower your arm down and stand, somewhat mesmerized, looking off into the distance. Ren, you're kind of looking at her, and you just see that she's just stopped, paralyzed almost.
That's not good.
The vampire spawn that's been kind of rolling around the ground, is your guardian spirit still active?
Yes.
Okay, so go and roll your damage. Okay.
Is this we got vampires movement? Because I believe the one that's attacking Ginger would actually fall in that 15-foot radius as well. I was just looking at that. I mean, she's 3 blocks down and not 3 blocks over. I mean, that would be right on it.
So It's
She's
tricky
gonna be
because
pretty.
where your
Yeah,
token
she's gonna be
is
pretty
5,
close.
10, 15, 5, 10, 15, 5, 10. It's a cone or is it a radius?
It's a radius, so it's a big circle.
Where did you place it?
It centers on myself.
Okay, so you are one of the spaces essentially. 5, 10, 15. I don't think it would quite reach that one. And they're around the corner of that house, as you can tell, around that prison there. There's some obstruction there.
Okay.
I don't think it would quite hit her there.
And that's fine. I just wanted to point it out. I knew it was close.
Yeah, it's close. She's just outside of it though, just enough to avoid it. Okay, so this vampire spawn is not sure what to do. So she's actually going to try to essentially roll away from you. So you may take an attack of opportunity.
All right. Stupid dice. I mean that's gonna
Okay,
hit.
and she is.
You gotta add strength.
You know, you can just make a regular attack, like equip your weapon, right?
Well, I don't have
Yeah.
a stake in my inventory. I mean, I guess I could click Warhammer.
Oh, you're trying to stake her. I thought you were attempting to just hit her.
No, I still
You're saying-
stake her.
So you're going for a stake of opportunity.
Correct.
All right.
She turns her back.
so-
I'm going to try to impale this thing.
Oh, fair enough. That's a 13 plus your strength, so that's a hit for sure.
Yeah. All right.
If you click the word strength on your character sheet, it rolls the d20 plus your strength modifier.
Oh, I'll be damned. Okay. Oh, I would have rather taken that beautiful crit, but we'll go with our first roll. By 6. So 11 this time.
Okay. And by George, you finally get her.
Woo-hoo.
And she tries to roll away from you. You slam her. You see the option. Bam. Down. She goes down. Okay. Alright. Ren? Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. I've got this one other one right here. So this creature, this other vampire looks at you, Ren, and she just smiles ever so slightly before she slashes. Okay, it's a hit. That's a second hit. That's 15 damage. Okay. Okay, now it's your move. Ren, Constitution saving throw. Okay. So, from where you're at, as you're kind of like, this creature just rakes its talons across you, and as it does so, you notice that there's a darkness, a sweeping mist near your feet, and this mist is almost, well, it swallows up onto you, and you begin to breathe it in, and it starts to choke you, and you take 10 necrotic damage.
I'm unconscious.
Izek looks, and then he left. He kind of trying to make it out around there. He still yells to you, Rocky.
One left, it seems.
And he takes a step forward. Now he can see her a little closer in the darkness. You see his arm just kind of like, just lightly glow for a moment. And surprisingly,
What's
You
up,
see-
Tice? What's up, Michael B? Good to see you, man.
Ball of flame began to emerge between his
I haven't done
fingertips
Variant 6
from
yet.
his red arm, and he hurls this blast of fire. And you see two blasts of flame just rush out across, striking the vampire spawn. And as it does so, it immediately bursts into flames. And it's like a big torch, and it's flailing about, it's moving, and it stumbles, tripping over the road itself, kind of rolling onto the ground, trying to somewhat attempt to fan the flames that are all over it. You hear it just crying out in agony and screaming. And you see him now just start to walk towards it. And as he does so, he starts stepping almost gleefully, and he kicks it right in the head. Yeah, you here for me? He kicks it again.
Yeah, I haven't done
the
Variant
creature's
6
just
yet.
kind of flailing.
Just
arms
finished
about.
Act 7.
Yeah.
It was good. It was fun.
Not so tough now, are you? He kicks it
It's
again.
over.
And so you're just kind of watching this massive
I
monstrosity
recorded
of a man
the
just kicking this
opening, so we'll
flaming
see what happens.
vampire over and over.
Yes.
And you can just see this just
Hit the
utter
likes.
glee on
We
his
need the
face as
likes.
he does so. And you hear the voice begin to echo all around you at once. And now the same dark mists that are around there have begun to encroach upon the area there. And you guys notice it kind of swirling about in and out. That is quite enough. You hear this dark voice, and it just pierces through all of your minds. You've heard it in the air, but you also feel like it's been spoken directly to you. And you see a man. You know who he is. Your hearts tell you immediately, as he seems to just glide from the sky before landing down. And he lands not far from the flaming spawn, and he looks down at it ever so briefly. You see a slight mixture of perhaps pity across his face. And then, with a shrug, he lifts the creature up and tears its head from its body, throwing it to the ground not far away. How terrible. But she is better now. Well done. Well done, all of you. You have managed to hurt some of my children. I believe we have not been formally introduced, Isaac Strasny. My name is Strahd, the devil. I know damn well who you are. What do you want with me? What do I want with you? You touched Serena. That cannot be allowed to happen. He looks around at all of you. You all have hurt my children tonight. Why have you attacked them? They only sought to kill Isaac. Were your goals not the same?
What do you want with Arena? Lucy's still hiding behind Rocky's legs.
Do not be frightened. Irina belongs to me.
That's a weird thing to say about a person.
But you are in Barovia. Everything belongs to me. You belong to me. Your friends belong to me. Everything that stands upon this cursed land is mine, and it all lives and breathes and dies by my decision.
Yeah, not a big fan of that. Not gonna lie.
What say you?
I say that,
Do you swear your loyalty to me?
no.
What does that get me?
I'm gonna turn around and bat
That's
Lucy.
simple.
No.
I would ask of you, kill this man. He points at Isaac. That will prove you have allegiance to I have great many things I can offer all of you. Power. Wealth beyond measure. Kill him. Kill Izek Strasny for touching my Irina. I shall reward you.
I mean, you say it like it'd be an easy thing, but he's kind of strong.
No risks, no reward. He looks over at you, Ginger. I see I have enraptured you. I cannot blame you. Come closer, dear. And Ginger, you feel this compulsion to just walk forward.
Can I make an action?
Yes.
I'm gonna cast spell magic on Ginger.
Okay.
It's just a 13 DC for each spell of 4th level or higher on the target. Make an ability check using your spellcasting ability.
Okay.
Do I make a ability check?
Let me check it. For each you're making the ability check.
Oh, okay. Okay, so the DC, my DC or the spell's DC that
10 plus the spell's level. So basically, I know what the DC is because I know the spell level.
Okay.
So you roll.
Using your spellcasting ability, which is charisma.
You only have to roll if the spell is.
I will add my last. Wait, can I do that? I should have done it before. Oh, nah, never mind. I can't do a bardic inspiration without doing it beforehand, I think.
Okay, so you're not doing a bardic inspiration, but you are casting the spell magic.
Yes.
You should be able to do bardic inspiration after you cast it. I thought that was the whole purpose of bardic inspiration.
It says one creature other than yourself. Can I still do it? Can I use a bardic inspiration on myself?
Oh, that might be a higher level bardic skill to do it to yourself.
That's what she said.
You can't put yourself just yet.
You cannot inspire yourself, only others.
But I need inspiration. Do I have it? Dang it. No. Sorry, Ginger.
Hey, you know what though? Surprisingly, it's just enough. So you cast the spell magic, kind of leaping out behind Rocky's legs, and Ginger, as you take a step or two forward, you then kind of wiggle your head a little bit, and you become clear again, and you're not quite as captivated by this man as you were before, and you halt yourself. And Strahd kind of glances in your direction, Lucy. You just see like a quizzical eyebrow raised.
People are their own people. Lucy hides behind Rocky.
I see. So, then I take it we do not have an arrangement. You are all your own people?
I'm gonna look up at Rocky and at Ginger. I'm my own person.
I'm with you.
So answer me truthfully. Do you all seek to oppose me?
We just want to go home.
The only way you go home is by my decision.
Then do you oppose us? I mean, because, again, we're just looking for the yellow brick road that's going to lead us home.
You all intrigue me. Where is Renard?
Who?
Where is Renard, the foxman? Is he skulking about one of these areas? He kind of cranes his head around looking.
Lucy looks around, legitimately confused because she thought he was there. Hey, Ginger, did he come out of the prison with you?
Yeah. He took off.
Oh.
Enough of this damn talk! And you see Izek then just run forward with his battle axe, and he just leaps at the air, slashing at Strahd. And Strahd just sidesteps him with inhuman speed and he kind of lands to the side there briefly. And he turns around and attacks again. This time, striking against the Vampire Lord. And he hits. And as his battle axe cleaves into Strahd's back, you see the Strahd. Oh, well struck. Just the. He kind of shrugs him back a little bit, turning. You surprised me. Then he reaches around to his backside and kind of feels on his back. Taking his hand back around, you see a bit of blood on his fingers. You surprised me. Impressive. Oh, I could use you. I could use you.
That sounds bad.
You have struck me. It's time now. Valiant lost. I need you to make a decision. I'm going to end this man, with or without you. I'll give you an opportunity. Help me kill him. And your chances of going home will go that much closer to fruition. Set aside and watch as nothing happens. Perhaps you will not get as much assistance from me as you would like. Decide now. No talk. What do you do?
Can I attack Strahd?
You may.
I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers on him.
Okay.
At the same time, I'm going to throw Guiding Bolt, but I'm going to throw it at a 3rd level.
Okay, so first I need to save against Dissonant Whispers, correct?
Yep, Wisdom.
Okay. Okay. 20 saves?
Ah, yes.
Okay.
This is gonna turn around and whistle like she didn't just do anything.
Alright, what are you doing, Rocky?
I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay. That's your last Guiding Bolt, correct?
Well, I'm throwing this one at a 3rd level, so I've still got a 1st level spell slot still.
Got it.
Okay. Do. We'll throw Lucky. So, 18 to hit.
Okay, that's a hit. Roll damage.
Alright. So that is... I gotta look at my exact wording on the spell. I believe it's... If we're going up to a 3rd spell slot, I believe it goes up 3.
Okay.
But I want to make sure... Guiding Bolt. Damage increases 1d6 for every spell slot, so 6d6. So there's 5.
13.
Plus 1 more, so 16 in total.
Alright. Okay. So... You have chosen death, I see. Okay. Rocky's done. Ginger, your move.
Yeah.
Lucy.
It's okay.
Aw.
Upset baby. Alright.
That happens.
Kick his ass, Seabass. Not your baby, Strahd.
You're just gonna roll an attack or damage, that's totally fine. Or whatever you decide to do.
You can tell us. We don't care if we hear a crying baby.
Or run.
Yeah.
She's shooting.
Okay. So she's shooting, but the 13 is not enough, so she misses. Alright. Alright, you. Alright, Ren, make your save.
So that's a success, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Phew. 2 more and I'm alive.
Alright. Isaac. Attacks. Okay. His first move is a miss. And he swings again. And it's a hit. Strahd. I will enjoy taking that toy from your carcass. It is now Strahd's turn. Okay. Okay, so Strahd faces Isaac and lashes out with his bare fist, just striking him straight forward into the jaw. And a moment. Okay, so 12 plus modifier, he hits. So we do Alright, so we do 14 slashing damage from his talons, plus another 9 necrotic. So he just rushes in, just slashing into him. Okay, and then he strikes again. It is a nat 1.
Woohoo!
And he kills himself somehow.
Unfortunately, for our poor Isaac, as he strikes, slashing him into the 1, you see the other hand just kind of reach around and attempting to kind of grasp him, maybe by the neck, so he can get him into a bit of a chokehold there. And as he does so, you see Isaac kind of dodge, just barely, just grasping right out of his hands there. And then Strahd, in a strange show of brutality, instead lashes forward with his head, headbutting him, and striking him square in the face with it. And he just, his head is like, it must be like iron, where it punches right into his face, and you just see blood go flying out of his face, and you hear a crunching sound as Strahd breaks his nose. And you see him just kind of cry out, and he takes a bludgeoning damage to the face, and he falls back holding his axe with one hand. I told you I want to kill you. And you just hear the viciousness in his voice. Lucy, your move.
Hold on, I have to read these text messages. What do I do for Ren? Was it just I can go up and stabilize him?
Yes, you can make like a medicine check to try to stabilize him to 1 hit point.
Okay, and that would be an action?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I will go up and do a medicine check on him. Yeah, wisdom. Did it go?
I don't see it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you're playing with lag.
I think so. Now it's going to pop up like 7 times.
Way to go, Lucy.
Well, it does. You roll with 7 times advantage. We just pick the highest.
Oh, it's going to also lag and just rolling a dice. So.
Oh, the
there
first
goes.
one, there we
Oh,
go.
the first one was a 20.
That
Thank God.
is a critical fail.
No, the first one. Do you not see
Oh, okay, I see it now. There's the 20. All right, I see. Well, they all came through at a weird time.
Woo.
Okay, I see it now. All right,
You
yes.
roll 8, 29 if you combine those all together.
Yeah, how much health
All
is
right,
that?
we stabilize him, and Ren goes back up to 1 hit point.
Okay. Yeah. That's it for now. I think my connection might be crashing. Nope.
Rocky, you're
I just got an error message on my screen too.
Okay. We'll see. Our epicness is breaking it.
Rod. He's trying to take you guys out.
Oh no. He's hacked the system.
Strahd is good at computers. Ah.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I'm going to go Guiding Bolt at a level 2.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Nice. That's a crit.
Yes, sir. All right, so that is going to be... That's 5 dice 6. Oops. Just confirming my count here. Guiding Bolt. So yeah, 5 dice 6. So it'll be 10 dice 6, correct?
Yes.
All right. 29 holy radiant damage.
Nice. Let's see here. Very nice. Well struck. Your guiding bolt takes aim, just catching Strahd in the back there, and you hear him, gah! And he looks at you, you just hear him seething. Ginger's move, and she has instructed me to take her action, so I'm going to attack. Alright, she will fire. And that is a hit, and her bullet tears into Strahd's flesh. Alright.
Yes.
Ren, it is your move. You are on the ground. You have just barely regained conscious. You see Lucy's panicked face above you.
Okay, I'm gonna use half my movement to stand up. And I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level on myself.
Okay.
$17, and then I'm also going to, for my bonus action, cast Zephyr Strike.
Okay. So, what does it do? Does it just...
Sorry, I'm trying to link it and clicking the wrong button. There we go. So, until my... For up to a minute until the spell ends, my movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks, and once before the spell ends, I can give myself advantage on one weapon attack roll on my turn, and that attack deals an extra 1d8 force damage on hit.
Got it.
Increases my walking speed by 30 until the end of the turn. End of that turn.
Okay, understood. Alright, Izik's move. Alright, Izik kind of calls out to you, Rocky, we can end this bastard once and for all! He swings his axe. He's weakened though, you can tell, Rocky. He's not at full strength anymore. His first move is slower than his attacks from before, and it slashes the air as Strahd nimbly dodges it. But he tries again, undaunted, swinging hard. Unfortunately, he's on the ropes. And as he swings forward there, Strahd grabs his axe and rips it from his hand, and then gleefully tears it in half with his strength, throwing both pieces. You don't have your toy anymore. And you can see Izik is for the first time since this has all happened, You can see sweat beating down his face there. Strahd looks at Izek. Hold that thought. And he disappears in a misty step of magic and reappears in front of you, Rocky.
We can take 3d8 damage.
Roll it.
For 18.
You have consecrated this ground, big one. But it will not save you. Does an 18 hit?
It does.
Okay. You take 24 damage total.
Okay. I drop to the ground.
Does this spell end
It does.
when you?
Yep.
So you shrink. You shrink as well.
Yeah.
All right. With his other action, okay, Lucy, make a wisdom saving throw.
Lucy, now. Oh, goodbye, Lucy.
Oh no. Oh.
Okay, Lucy. Strahd looks at you. His eyes flash in red. Lucy,
Yes.
you are my most trusted friend. You must protect me from that man. He points at Izek. He's a monster, can't you tell? And Lucy, he is. That man is a hideous, horrible monster who deserves all the death you can give him.
I mean, I don't need much convincing for that.
Be a dear and kill him.
Okay.
Lucy, it's your turn.
Lucy is going to cast Dissonant Whispers on Izek.
Okay.
Right? Do I have a choice?
You must try to follow out Strahd's command.
Got it.
At the end of your turn, you can try to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Okay, that's a hit. So he takes 13 psychic damage.
And he has to run away. He has to move as far as its speed allows away from me,
Okay.
but without moving into obviously dangerous ground.
That's a lot of places that are dangerous. Alright,
Be
Rocky,
careful,
make your
Izek.
save.
Okay. Do. Fail number 1.
Okay.
Oh, there's an actual.
Ginger, your move. Nice. So Ginger crits and deals a chunk of damage to old Strahd boy. Ren, your move.
I am gonna book it over to Strahd and swing at him.
Actually, as you begin to move, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Dang it. Alright.
I'm gonna take another 10 points of damage again, aren't I?
No, you're not. But you run over to Strahd, that's fine.
Really?
Mhm.
He will
I
let
don't die of something here again?
Oh, you've definitely failed, but you're not dead yet.
Oh, that's not good. Well, I'll make my first attack against him with my longsword,
Okay, you have disadvantage.
but I have advantage because of Zephyr Strike, so that's...
So it cancels out. You have just it's just a
Cancels
normal
out.
roll. Yep. Okay, that's a miss.
Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna swing again.
Lucy, did you roll to try to break your
No.
mind control?
What is it? Wisdom again?
Wisdom, yeah.
Is that a saving throw?
It is.
12?
Nope, you failed that again. That is a hit. No, I'm sorry, that's not a hit, Ren. Sorry, it's a miss. I apologize.
Okay, so then I'm gonna go with my bonus attack.
Third time's a charm?
God, we hope.
Nope.
Jeez. Of all times.
So you ran and you just know that there's something off. You feel off. Your weapon swings are just ineffective. Maybe it's just because you've just recovered. Maybe it's just the overall situation of all of the bodies around you and your morale is down. But all three of your moves, is Strahd just basically teleporting through them? Is he misting through them? You're not even sure at this point. But it feels like you're just swinging at empty air. Damn it. And Izek, you can see, he is in some bad shape there. He looks over. He doesn't have a weapon. And he just rushes, screaming. And as he moves forward, he just shoves you away, Ren. You can choose to resist if you want to try.
Is he shoving me to the ground? I'm gonna take damage, or am I able to?
You wouldn't take any damage over a fall like that. He's trying to push you out of his way, is what you perceive.
Okay, I will not fight him too heavily.
Okay, so he kind of just runs forward. He just kind of starts to shove you forward, and you just kind of go with it and take a few steps over, and he just lashes out at Strahd with his bare red fist. He catches Strahd right in the jaw, and Strahd just kind of...
Oh, I'm dead.
This is rich. Strahd then reaches out.
I'm so dead.
And he catches Izek by the front of his shirt and lifts him. Izek is easily twice his size, but Strahd lifts him as though he was a toddler. And he holds him up. Goodbye. And he just punches his fist right through Strahd's chest. Or through Izek's chest. Just right through it. Heart goes bursting out, blood spewing everywhere behind him as his arm just erupts through him.
Good punch, master.
Oh, Lucy. I do love you.
I love you.
And you see Izek's face is just widening. He looks down, and his brain is just trying to grasp what's just happened to him. And Strahd just pulls his arm out, and he, still holding his body in one hand, he tentatively licks at the blood that's all over his arm, spits it out. Ugh, poor Izek. You have no soul. There's nothing waiting for you on the other side. And he throws him to the ground. The body rolls and lifelessly hits. Lucy,
Yikes.
Yes, master.
one of them dies. Choose.
Uh,
What is this guy?
and Lucy just points at Ren.
I am sorry, Ren, but Lucy has chosen the fate. I suppose you should have made better friends with her? He kind of shrugs a little bit, and he looks at you. He rushes at you. Make a opposing strength check, Ren.
No, not Ren! No!
Oh
Hit him, finish me!
I'm sorry, Ren.
He grabs you,
No!
sinks his teeth deep into your neck, Ren,
No!
and you just feel weaker, weaker,
No!
and you just feel as if your blood just being literally drained out
No!
of your body. Ginger, you can make any attempt if you want to try to halt this.
Take a shot at him.
Okay.
No!
Nice.
So it strikes Strahd in the shoulder, but as to whether or not it had any effect, it hurt him a little maybe, but he continues to drink. And then he suddenly pulls his mouth free. You see blood just spew out of Ren's neck. Drops the body to the ground. And then Lucy,
Yes, master?
give me a sword.
Wait, drops the body. How much damage did I take?
You're at 0 hit points.
Oh, the damage.
Oh, that much damage.
Oh, which one do you want? And Lucy just, like, dumps her bags out.
Oh, fuck.
Give me the rapier.
Here you go. And she throws it at him.
Kill. He takes it, rolls it around, and stabs Ren in the chest, right through his heart.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Oh.
Is that one death save or all three?
You're dead. You're dead.
You're real dead. Oh, God, Lucy, you monster!
Lucy, you then snap out of it, realizing the magnitude of what has just happened.
God!
And he takes the sword up. Here you are. He throws it back to you. Remember, children, you did not have to have it come to this. I gave you the chance.
Lucy's gonna lunge at him.
He teleports in a cloudy mist. You just sail through the air harmlessly.
No!
Be careful. Do not irk me. There is yet another at death's door. He points at Rocky. Now then, remember who is the master of these lands. Never forget it. And he turns his head to the side. Irina, I am coming. He bursts into a cloud of bats and flies off. And that is where we will end it for the night.
I feel like Ren has been wanting to die for a while, so.
He wanted to go this way.
And it's not even wanting to die. It's just, dude can't roll his way out of a paper bag, it feels like.
Yeah, so I'm sorry I got you killed there, buddy. Sorry,
So-
everyone's just dead in a circle around me.
Hey, I'm still alive.
Very dark and ominous turn of events has happened this evening.
Anything good on Izik's body?
It is a very broken axe, but we'll come to that in a moment. No one can do anything. The game is paused.
No.
She just watched her friend die. Ooh, can I loot this?
Hey, maybe Ren's got some good stuff.
How much gold does Ren have?
The Valiant lost. Have now truly lost someone.
I'm gonna like single tier right now for you, Ren.
I knew I was going to be the first one to die.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did call it.
You did.
I've been telling you, he's trying to kill me just walking downstairs since day one.
Hey, to be fair, it was Lucy that chose your death, sir. Ginger, Lucy, Ginger, Ren, or or Rocky. Any of those three could have died just then.
He was already dead. Oh no, he's just unconscious.
He's just unconscious.
That's victim blaming. Lucy's a victim. A weak-willed victim. Oh, are you playing next week?
Merry Christmas, Ren. Yeah.
Merry Christmas! There goes your character.
Woo, I was
Yeah.
in my seat watching you guys in this combat. This whole
Pop down
time.
the channel for 1 second, Adam.
Yeah, you were off making out with your girlfriend somewhere.
Yeah, oh my god. Renard would have freaked out when you guys started trying to attack Strahd. I'm sure he can lecture you about it next week.
Over at Ren's funeral.
Yeah, his epitaph, if Renard writes, is going to be like, I tried to tell him.
Says the guy who killed the Burgermaster.
No, Burgermaster ain't Strahd.
Listen, we've all made decisions that we may or may not regret.
No, for real, I mean, out of character, we've got to fight Strahd in this game, but, in character-wise, you'll have a hard time convincing Renard that's a good course of action. Especially now.
Isn't that your backstory too? Because you've been here before.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We'll tell you all about it soon.
Ugh.
All the Yamcha gifs.
Oh my god.
Here, Ashley.
That's why we got the dislike. 'Cause you keep saying GIF.
GIF. I'm gonna show you all those GIFs.
I'm gonna jump out of this. I'm gonna mute everybody for a second and go finish up the stream, and then I'll be right back.
All right.
Still semi-speechless. Wow. Okay.
That's a rare thing.
Yeah.
Hey,
Alright, we're back.
it was Rocky's idea to kill all those vampires. I just wanted to get you guys and book it.
Wow. Yeah. All right. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right. Holy crap. So we basically just had a Negan experience. That's essentially what we just had. We just basically had like a Negan sighting here on the Valiant Laws. My mind is still spinning. Rocky is knocking on death's door, knowing that he's about to die, and honestly at peace with it to some degree, knowing that he was going against probably the utmost evil he has seen at this point in his life. Feeling like he was doing what he was asked to do, called to do, the what he would do. There's some, there's some logistics, I guess I could say, on that I have to talk to the DM about to see how aware Rocky is right now. How unconscious or conscious is he? What he can and can't do. And next week, who knows what will happen. All I can say, I am at beyond shock on this. Wow. They were just teasing. I'm normally not very speechless, but I'm right now processing everything inside my head. My character, and the problem is, I say the problem. The thing is when I play D&D, I try to play the character. The character is who I take. That's the eyes I want to see the game through, and I try to make sure that's how I would react. However that character is, where he's at, I want to react in that way. And right now, I'm in just as much disbelief as I believe my character would be, assuming that he is stable enough to see what's going on around him, that he's attempting to put this all together. Wow. So we lost a party member. Tonight, at the end of the night, someone is dead. I am blown away. I know what Rocky is going, what I'm attempting to do in my head, what Rocky would be attempting to do, and at this point, it comes down to a meeting with the DM, and to see if I can do anything about it, try to save my teammate, or what will happen, or if I'm going to even survive. I mean, at this moment, my character is knocking on death's door, if he hasn't died already. Multiple times have went through. So in D&D, the rule is roughly 6 seconds is a round, as we call it, or a second of that action. So every 6 seconds, give or take, your character has a chance to save himself or come a step closer to death. So there's a lot still to be determined. What will happen come next episode, I have no idea. I know we don't have a lot of people that watch this, but if you do, any at all, and you are just watching the end for a quick take, holy crap, I'm trying to stay PG-13 to some degree. Unbelievable. I still don't know. It's still processing inside my head. I'm lost. I am a bit lost, and normally I try to think ahead of what's going on. I think I do a good job of that overall, and right now I'm just stuck. So the wrap up for tonight is holy shit, somebody's dead, and we just had basically a Negan experience where one of our own had to pick who was not walking away from this instance. How will this affect Lucy? You know, Lucy's been a pretty free willy type character, all loosey-goosey. She just kind of has enjoyed her role through life. She's been under his control, and now she just literally made the deciding factor to kill one of her teammates. Whether under my control or not, that's still tough for an individual, for their psyche. How will she handle that when she just came to her senses? There's dead bodies literally all around her. Rocky is laying on the ground, what looks to be dead or presumed to be dead or close to dead. Rin is dead from her decision. Izek is dead. There's dead bodies everywhere. Let the bodies hit the floor. I mean, this is that was wild. So with that being said, I look forward to the next D&D stream. I'll be curious to see how it starts and where we go from there. Do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the share button, tell as many people as you can about it. As we grow, we're going to try to involve more and more people from the stream and from the conversation. The last thing to be said is that if we get enough likes on the videos, Lucy, the teammate killer now, Lucy, she's going to get an opportunity to get 2 unique items. They would be hand-repeating crossbows, and if we get enough likes, it would be enchanted. So do me a favor, tell people to come, hit the like button, check out the video, check out the story. I think we got a good story going. I think there's some very likable characters. I know at times it can be slow, but all in all, the game I think is played well. We got a great DM and a great crew. So with that, I'm getting out of here for the night. I still have conversations to have, and with that, also, in case I don't do a video or in case I don't get a chance to get back on, I do want to wish everybody Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever it is that you do. That's up to you. But for me, it's Merry Christmas. I hope you all enjoy it. Have a good time with your family. If you get to see them, I know it is tough right now with everything going on in the world and everything being so crazy. So I wish you all the best of luck. Spend it with your family. Enjoy them while you can. Things do happen even out there in the crazy, real world. So I'm out of here for the night. You all take care, have fun, and as always, keep on gaming. I'm out. Adios.